will clear even
I got
faster,
so
and
fat
especially when
my
pairing
normal
up with
clothes
LeBron.
aren't
Olaf can also
comfortable. I
quickly
blame
set up
this on
field ahead
Sneaky.
to CC. You can try and jump to him as well, help him in his endeavors in
Really?
moving towards the enemy team. And
Me?
if your bottom lane is a
Seriously?
Freljord bottom lane, they bring lots of CC for you. So, all right, let's see if that Olaf
Have you
does get to
tried
eat up the Varus, because
walking for 20
again,
minutes
okay,
on the
well, yeah, so they
treadmill?
still going to go another low mobility
Drinking
carry here.
water?
They go with the Casio, which everybody has super highly prioritized very strong
Playing
on the match,
fighting
but
games? Remember I told you they
Olaf is
make you
another
giga
champion that
sweat?
Olaf can just run straight at, and
Well, I don't
he
really
can maybe
giga
pop an
sweat, but they
ultimate,
make me
doesn't
sweat.
really have to do the backstep shenanigans that everybody else has to do, but we'll
Let
see
me
if
throw
they
away
can
some
actually pull it
trash.
off. Casio here.
Start up some
Maybe we're
water
feeling
for a
like the last
coffee.
remaining strong blind for the mid lane match, but immediate
Insta.
LeBlanc response coming in from Caps, and this is a champion that, again, for the Varus in the back line, potentially for the Nefiri, if she burns the intangible or untargetable effect a little bit too quickly, can do a lot of work in the mid game.
Definitely can. I mean, the LeBlanc, so you are playing into a Nautilus, so you have to be a little bit respectful when, later on in the game you're trying to go for some of your poke plays. But, I mean, it does mean your mid jungle is also pretty scary in skirmishes, because LeBlanc can set up Olaf for ganks very, very well with distortion, with the chain. So not only can Skumon play off his bottom lane, but he could also play off his mid lane matchup there, play around Caps for sure. So for TES here, all right. Honestly, I do like what G2 brought with a lot of the answers. The pivot into the Braum, and then bringing the carry there for Skumon and throwing down the LeBlanc. However, TES, they have very high priority meta champions at their disposal, especially these solo lanes with the Casio, with the Ambessa.
That they do. Eyes on those individual players, see how they adjust coming into the international stage, and if the answers that G2 have cooked up, if the adaptations they've made to shut down some of these picks, things like LeBlanc, the priority on the Braum, over maybe something like the Seraphine, does pay off for them as we get ready to load into game one of this best-of-5 series. Now it is double elimination, but for both of these lineups, hovering just outside the perceived top 3 of the tournament, winning here suddenly puts you back in that conversation of trophy contender. A loss here, on the other hand, kind of immediately excludes you.
Yeah, I mean, it's so early in the main stage. We're just day one of the main stage, and yet already, like you're saying, you are playing one of the teams that's basically been power ranked right next to you at this tournament. And so it feels like there's a lot of weight behind this matchup here. And let's see how it does go early on. Does get the Noxious Blast to hit this time around here for Cream, so that's quite nice for him. Gets another Noxious Blast to hit here, so good little trades already here. Third one, Draco.
He's hitting a lot of them.
Every single one. That's some good trading.
And I think it's important when
Wait,
you
what
look
the
at
hell?
the history of these two teams playing against each other. Cream
It's LeBlanc mid?
individually is a big part of why TES were
I
able
walked
to
away before they picked it.
Remember, he was kind of the AD mids guy, implemented mages a lot last year. And we
Actually,
finally saw
Seraphine
that
was
come
like
to fruition
literally
against
available now.
G2 especially, and now
Could they not have
he
just
is
picked it?
a jack of all trades, but a guy who's honestly
Just
pretty
give up
much locked
Seraphine?
in on playing meta picks as opposed to the Tristanas and Yones of old.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I actually love players that are
Did Mythic
like
Lure die?
smaller
No.
champion pools and play a very
Ooh,
specific
Varus took fucking
style
TP
more,
too.
but it is beneficial. Now Cream is assimilated into playing all the control mages and all the meta stuff now.
Cream.
He probably in this in this best of 5, there's a decent chance that he still pulls out the Akali or the Yone or something. But
I'd love to see it.
yeah,
sure.
he has fully assimilated into all the primary.
Jackie LeVaris, 83 and 30. That's a lot of fucking games.
83 and 30. Most played champion. So might be
Oh!
meta, but it's looking pretty good thus
Wait, hook the
far.
minion.
We see a quick initial trade. Already getting the flash out of Han Sama.
Dude.
Nice one for TES.
Braum is such low damage. Goddamn.
That's a very good trade of summoner spells.
Like
there.
carry
Nothing
or
left on Han Sama
Seraphine
now.
like
No
carries
flash, no
Ashes
flash.
early.
Go for another hook, but will be blocked up there by Labrov. But again, the Nefiri is pathing down to the bottom side.
Seraphine like actually chunks.
Han Sama in trouble. Getting too low here. The Braum needs a bit of time early on, right? The concussive blows. Unbreakable does a bit of work, but got to
Recall TP.
For now, though, Tien still focused on just keeping up.
Get a cheer.
Oh, Cap's going to be able to pull the wave a little bit here. As Cream's going back for his purchase, will teleport right back out to lane. And he's going to teleport closer to the crab to ensure Tien
What's my most played AD?
teleport from his mid lane right back out too.
I
But
guess.
does
I think
mean
it's
Caps, look at a lot of minions are dying there in mid lane.
Ezreal, probably. Or
You know,
Ashe.
the front of this turret now, so Cream's going to arrive now, but Cap should be able to pick up a few more CS and continue to increase that CS lead a little
Ashe
bit.
Rez.
And one thing we're going to have to keep our eyes on is if
I had a lot of Eris games too, but
so heavily in favor of TES.
he had a lot of fucking metas where he was just permed.
Important that can be for the jungle matchup, but hold that thought.
Ooh.
Skewmon moving in with the ethereal chains missing. Cream.
It would have been a flash.
This. Going back in for a bit of extra poke. Keeping it going. Keep in mind, Fengyue is over the wall.
Wow.
Caps going for a little bit of a longer trade. Now
he's dead.
Save the wave and Cream grabbing first
Dude,
blood.
they just ganked mid. Jerk them off. Both of them get fucked 1v2 and then Caps dies. Huh?
Why Cream had so much confidence. He's like, okay, fine.
Lucian's actually my most played. It's 68, really?
About the Neferia, right? She just can get out of so many counter jungle scenarios. There's no real opportunity for G2 to punish.
Yeah. The little dog children are gonna block skill shots for you. You got plenty of.
I mean, I know I played Lucian, but like,
the dog
children,
dog children.
It's not that much.
Yes, fair enough.
So many friends that have pets and they're like, no, my dog is my child.
That is actually that is
But here, look at the mini map. You know, Caps.
He even misclicked E on the fucking clone too.
Cream was already positioning like, yeah, you're gonna try and go back to your tower? No, sir. I'm just gonna lay down the miasma right here. And so Caps can't flash. Really well done by Cream. He fought off the.
Like I said, I played Lucian, but like, also played the fuck out of like Ezreal and Ashe.
The equalizer, public execution does connect on a Skewmon, so you got out of there. He's able to retreat. Tian waiting over the wall as well. G2 not able to get more out of that play. Do get the.
That's true, actually. Yeah. 2014. There was a lot of Lucian. I forgot.
That's the first big play.
But like then,
play it feels like G2 have gone for, and both times they haven't been able to convert it into a greater advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, you know, priority meta champions we're highlighting here for Cream.
GOL only tracks back to season 6.
All leading up to that play too. Dodging a lot of skill shots, so good play from him starting out is definitely.
Well, there you go.
Does bode well for TS, but it's still very early in the game. A lot.
It sucks.
Is just going to mean that the Casio is on good footing, and you're going to be able to play around a very consistent.
Early, I played a lot of Sivir and Ashe. I don't think I played that much Sivir.
Source of good DPS, and sometimes that can be very problematic for an Olaf if you get behind the.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
How much
pretty sure my most played's got to be like Ezreal.
The people you're trying to run down
or Ashe.
if they can just burn you down while you're trying to run in. It
Unamunji, go back.
Look of the champion, so we'll keep track of that, but definitely not going to fully divert the course of.
Lucian's up there though, for sure.
No, definitely not. Of course, Jackie Love though is opting to go for lethality there, so we'll try to poke, maybe hoping to get a little bit of control of mid lane later when he does rotate up, and it is going to be annoying for the side of G2 to deal with. It might force that all-in commitment a little bit sooner than they'd like. For fear of just getting poked.
Ezreal was just like a really safe line pick before. He didn't really get countered by anything.
And look at this,
you fucking just push in.
Whenever you get your support reset,
you can leave him alone if you ever need to roam his support.
If you constantly back up Cream,
some ADs don't like that at all.
Good call. And Caps, just lucky we're not a minute.
I mean, nowadays it's kind of less relevant. Like most supports just leave.
100% agree. And if you constantly have vision around you with these control wards, and
yeah, back in the day it was harder to like leave an immobile.
It allows the Casio to just stand and fight her grounds. LeBlanc's gonna try and intimidate you, right? Yeah. Scary. I'm distortioning in, going for a trade. But if you can stand and fight your ground,
top 3 Ezreal, but not second or third. Holy fuck!
Is so good at punishing the block when she's trying to exit. As long as you have the security,
so powerful.
Double control wards.
Oh!
This is the vision that we're talking about. Around mid-lane to make sure Cream can continue to play so aggressively.
LOL Wiki has complete stats.
The one up around Raptors as well.
What do they say?
So this
What's the
Casio can
numbers?
actually stand and fight whenever the LeBlanc even tries to trade.
And Cream really building so much this initial advantage himself when Caps kind of overstepped on that first trade. But the good news for TES is all that investment around mid lane hasn't come at the cost of losing somewhere else on the map. Bot lane still.
If it has the same numbers, then it's also wrong.
In terms of prio, a similar story topside. So it's not like G2 has their own really strong lane to play around to balance out what is Cream very steadily ramping up this gold lead in mid.
Yeah, so in that case, when you don't, then you say you go for trades.
Yep.
They're like, okay, you guys going top side for grubs. Let's go bottom side for the dragon here. Caps is going to get one of those control wards.
I mean, early on I played
very beneficial for
well, no, I mean that
trades, and they're going to take the dragon.
those numbers can't be right if the other site didn't include before season 6.
Recall here, Broken Blade does cancel his for now. Does Swayon also check the brush? Yes, sir.
He knows. Obviously, you've got decent information. A ward was dropped over the wall as Skewmon was starting the dragon. So
I played a bunch of like random shit like Draven, Kog'Maw.
Yeah, and he has no teleport either, so that extra
Season 3 and 4.
2 interrupted recalls mean more minions dying to the tower up
Played
there.
some Twitch Season 4.
Not able to get anything else. Hansama stepping forward. Focus.
Varus.
Continuing to poke and Skewmon is in
Wow, quirky. A lot of quirky.
From LeBlanc. Look for the disengage. Feng Yue now caught out. Should just get cut down. Ulti still going. Connecting on to Jackie.
Dude, he had flash too.
Grabbing the double.
That is an overreach from TES for sure, man. They had just seen, G2 trying to make their play and they're kiting back. And then Feng Yue tries to force so heavily.
I hardly played MF. I mean, like, nobody played MF.
They can punish with so much CC.
MF's only ever been like a recent development in the last like 5 years.
But 2 kills into Skewmon's Olaf, which they
She's always been really whatever competitively before that.
Oh, he's still here, so he walks right back around. Really good ult there from LeBron. Locks them
It was
up.
play-ins before this.
Pass the stun as well to make sure that one hits, and then they nail Jackie.
This is the real tournament.
Doesn't use his flash, so
doesn't use flash, doesn't have cleanse. Well, he has the TP to be more active on the map. That is the price. When the play starts to turn bad, there's really no way to escape, and it's the strength of the Braum you highlighted in draft, right? If you pick a bad fighter, it starts to go wrong. That concussive blows, that Braum passive, just makes it feel impossible to escape, on top of the fact that you have an Ashe slowing you down.
Victor bot, what about it?
Level 6 there for LeBron.
Played it versus Fnatic.
Boom, hits the ult. While he's getting
2018 semis.
And they immediately get the follow-up stun. That just looked
Victor was fucking broken top lane. You like Q evolved first.
And let's see. I mean,
Went Klepto.
All of a sudden, you're feeling a little worried there.
Went Iceborne.
So accelerated, he one-shot, he insta-bought his Hextech right after that experimental Hexplate, and that is the go button. Now you are supremely turbo as soon as you pop your ultimate. So we'll see what the Olaf can do from here.
Definitely an excellent position to be in.
I think Reckless picked Sivir
when he's ahead of the curve,
into my Victor.
Can ignore so much of the front line, walk past, get right
the game was going pretty well for me.
Has a nice little lead of his own, but this is a good position for G2, getting one of the most volatile.
I think Caps was playing Azir.
Okay.
Okay.
Jackie Love holding it in the previous play. Does trade his ulti for ulti on top of the flash and exhaust from LeBron.
I forgot my start of my water.
See, people can change. He learned from the previous way. Like, not gonna flash the other one. I'll flash this one.
The cast game, that was 2019 versus G2.
Still staying in
Perks and Mythy.
Deciding he's gonna go on the top side and sit up there, but not able to accomplish very much.
I mainly played it because Niski was really afraid of the Casio counter pick into his Triss mid. So he flexed a bot. I played it a bit in scrims, but never that literal matchup of fucking Casio Nautilus versus Zyricon. There was so many matchups I had never seen before. That Worlds, dude. My first game, it was... I played Heimer into Garen Yumi. I don't remember what my support was. Never seen that shit before. I think we like forgot that they could even go Garen Yumi because like people stopped playing it or something.
Clear game plan of trying to stack these dragons with their Ashe Braum on bottom side and Skewmon being in a very comfortable position in the game.
I don't know. I don't remember the logic. Maybe that wasn't right, but
I'm sorry, buddy. Your pain will probably continue.
yeah, we played Sona Tom versus Griffin.
Just hold on, just survive. We can. If
Maybe
we almost won that game.
There you go.
Ult some waves and.
It's called the equalizer.
And then that's when the licorice incident happened.
You know, not doing anything else right now, and that's just gonna be okay.
Well,
Licorice is on Fiora.
You know, Zweon ends up teleporting
We
to
pushed
the
up mid
Dragon,
after
right?
we got
And
Baron.
Ends up being a determining factor there. Then it could be fairly problematic.
And
but
then we
we'll see
fucking
how
all
this
died.
one actually does go down, 'cause it's only 18 seconds.
Now the
So
conversation
a lot
about
of
that,
teams too,
like
Dragon
that the
don't
video
really
was kind of
dominate,
showing,
they
was just
draw
like
their line in the sand. Very
I was saying, like I don't think he
not
needs
a
a
super
TP,
amount of pressure on TES. Dragon
given he's
doesn't
like
lose,
Fiora.
usually where
And then he was saying like we shouldn't walk up or whatever.
since Tien's already seen on a ward
I
walking
think I was like
topside,
defending that
Caps trying
we need to
earn
like
his way
apply
into the
pressure.
topside because he has access to the
But yeah, I mean
teleport,
GP
but
just hit me with
is
like
it
a
gonna cost him his life?
fucking
Focus,
secret
walks away
barrel
from
from the
Baron,
side.
wide. That's
Oh, it's the
big
clone!
one. That's the
Oh.
clone. He gets tricky, but it just doesn't matter. They cover their bases. TES with a flawless dive.
Yeah, there's 25 more gold over there, buddy. Like, get them both. They do get them both. They make the dive on top side. TS make the call. Yeah, second dragon. We don't care about that one either. We're going to get more and more and more and more gold on Zweon and Bessa here, who he is technically not a rookie because he did play, you know, like 9 games for IG in Tier 1. However, he hasn't played international games at Riot Internationals and is so young. I've been incredibly impressed with you know, his potential. He really does play to carry games, to be a win condition. And, you know, with 369 stepping down and stepping away, it really was big shoes to fill. And so they're
TP'd at the wrong time and said he wanted a different AD. Nah, it wasn't just that. It was just stemming from like scrim conversations.
Of TES, bringing 2 very young players.
Only it was just that. I mean, that was just an incident that went on camera. Was all it was.
With the large gold lead, of course, Cream did really well for himself early on too.
Which, like I was saying, like those things should just never be recorded.
Very heavily in Zweon's favor, as well as the kills, making up that 1,000 gold difference. A little bit extra there in terms of CS as well. So sitting pretty comfortable in this game, punishing G2 for trying to get a little bit creative on their lane assignments with lack of access to that TP from Broken Blade, but G2 still
because then it
show
just
a bit of force here as they
like
push out the
it
mid
potentially could have meant a lot more to him,
Remember, he is kind of
Licorice,
big, strong
because it got recorded.
as Broken Blade using the equalizer as predicted.
I don't remember exactly what the recording showed, but
Cleared out.
Meanwhile,
it could have been a seed that like
oh yeah, a little dangerous there. They do pull the Rift Herald, but decide to back off. and
like
it is
pushed him to not want to play with me. I don't know.
And remember, the teleport is still available.
He played done
for
repeat.
contact on Jackie.
I mean, maybe.
Looking to lock up
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Rue not going to connect. Now Tien's debating if he can follow up.
Good hold from on his flash this time around from Jackie. Nice little dodge from him. You know, does have the Ghost Blade, does have the Boots of Swiftness, so he becomes pretty hard to hit once you get all that extra move speed.
Recursed at a teammate? No.
And it allows you to save your summoner spells.
No.
Key fights.
I've said it a bit.
Again,
Like I was pretty much like
usually
a
dragon number 3,
mediator
where the team that opted
for the
top side
team
play and opted for gold
past,
is
like,
going to break your
2015.
dragon stacking, and that's what we kind of expect from TES.
that would kind of help
Yes.
Oh, they're
drive
running out.
conversations forward
Lock up onto Caps.
and like
Nothing he can do to dodge this
make
one.
it so
Focus there.
conversations were never like
Just in time. Caps walking out. All
one-sided.
Caps back with the last
Oh my
twin
God.
bang. We'll drop him down where he stands. Skewmon forced
like
to respond.
you know,
G2
let's say like a back and forth between like a top and a jungle or something. Like they're talking about some scenario.
Point and
Like
click
I was always
on the
making
block.
sure that I was paying attention
Follow it up with the CC
to any
combo.
conversation because a lot of times not everyone's like chiming in to
And he fires off the
contribute to the
ulti,
combos.
AoE, even though you're going into LeBlanc passive.
But I was making sure that I always was. I understand what both people were saying.
And TS have just picked apart this LeBlanc.
So I would try and like
the end of the draft there, Dracos, that they
just
tried
bring
to
more
go
like
with.
logic and reason to
And Cream, I mean, he
to both
almost
sides.
has as much of a gold lead individually as Zweon
and help
does.
both
So,
sides understand each other better.
Cassio is going to be a turbo carry to play around for TES, and this bodes very well for their Dragon number 3 fight.
Definitely does. Solo lanes really taking over here. Well set up both by Fengwei and Tion in so many of those.
I didn't do that in the first like 2 years, 2014, 2015.
Or Caps even when he did show his face in the top side could not play the game.
Mainly
could not
'cause
sit
we had like
comfortably.
Lemon High,
Absolutely paying off. 2,500 gold leader.
Medios.
Yeah, 100%.
They're very like
Really
vocal
been
and
in the right place at the right time. each of these
I didn't
TES
understand
run you
as
ready
much
to
of the
go.
team environment
The
back
first one
then.
around mid, even though they didn't get to hit
Also, we were just
Caps,
winning.
because they're there, it cut off the other area for escape for Caps and allowed Cream to do what he did. Now Caps is
Nothing but dubs. Oh, 0-4.
okay, Draco.
Jesus Christ, they're just all taking their fucking turns.
Caps is just getting obliterated. This LeBlanc. It's not even a like now you see me, now you don't type of mage. It's like you never even saw.
It's not your job as a player, that's the coach's job, Lamau.
This is not a very popular magician.
I mean, that can be a coach's job. That doesn't mean it is the coach's job. The coach role is not like this defined position that just has exact responsibilities.
Keep in mind, Swayon is still in the top lane, still.
Because like I said, Reaper was like a really good coach because he brought a high level of strategy discussion, you know? Like he would bring up options we have as a team to get advantages and push our leads and stuff. He wasn't necessarily like this all-around, you know, fucking mediator, superstar, drafter, giga strategy coach. Especially with people like not being able to do everything. That's what I was saying. If I was going to coach, I would not do pick ban. Like, I don't give a fuck about pick ban. But like, you know, that's very much expected from coaches. But that's what I'm saying, like, I would not be a coach in that sense. Oh! Oh!
Yeah, Swayon barely gets it there. Does get the support kill for himself at the very least. 3 members invested from G2 to the bottom lane.
The pick ban during the double of turning his peak. I went back and listened to some of it. It's pretty cool. This is well implemented.
So he's teleporting. He's out.
Manages to get away. G2 at least getting something. A bit of gold back here as LeBron did his best to survive.
Honestly, pretty similar to Procoms. Like, sometimes there's just jokes.
For him is the Varus poke is just so hard.
Discussions on picks.
And you can see the solo laners just wildly far behind. 2-level discrepancy between Cream and Caps. And here, Swayon may be overconfident, but you could see why.
Yeah, and it was just LeBron waiting there up on the Fog of War on that little corner of the wall so that Swayon could not see. Nice ult from Swayon, though, to the other side.
Googling matchups. Well, that makes more sense for people that have not played the game.
He had barely gotten enough on the other side, and GG's like, okay, well.
Boy, bring up Xerath when rates. Yeah. That shit was funny.
That was necessary.
Broken Blade walking in here. Jackie Love marked by the equalizer. But that's it. There's no immediate follow-up.
Yeah, with his Boots of Swiftness and, again, a Ghost Blade active, he is able to walk it out. He does... Let's see about this, though. They actually are just getting mid-priority for this. So, I mean, yeah, you got a little bit of damage done, but...
Well, I don't think it was just Licorice that...
And G2, Dizzy, remember coming...
Like, I think Licorice didn't want to play with me, but... Like, I think Blabber was, like, complicit with the change, too. They talked to him a bit.
It is a lot about how TES... They did not flinch. They read G2's...
Just saying, like, yeah, we'll mix it up or something.
You want to get, you know,
not exact words, but...
Then we're gonna have TN and Fengyue
try something new. It's like the general consensus.
Cream, very confident play, had been able to dodge a lot and outplay a lot in the early stages, and having him be such like an anchor for this TS team, and then being very confident.
I don't think I heard
playing into this, you know, G2 setup that they've
Niski or Zazel's opinion.
Has really rewarded.
But I think Zazel didn't go that split either, so they put it in ask him.
Okay, so they've cut down a couple areas, and now being able to split push.
So now he hates Blabber too. No, Blabber's cool.
Leading up to the Baron, vision control does look
no hate for anyone.
That it does. Jackie Love trying to land a bit of poke here. Yes, fight to regain some control around the pit. And poked, but generally unfazed. Pretty confident with his team's positioning around this objective. Cap's going to be spotted on vision as well. Root does lands. Keep on ready to go over the wall. Can't Already burning his defensive cooldowns, but just a bit of poke, and unfortunately Caps gets poked more.
And all this time, again, more split pushing. Feng Yue, more and more. This Ambessa is actually just going to 1v9, I feel like. I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to get that feeling when you see this giant gold on the champion. Yeah. Ever since this champion was released, I think it only makes highlight reels of like 1v9ing people.
And the unfortunate reality is, I had the absolute, well, displeasure of rewatching TES smash G2 last year. And let me tell you, the nameplate was different in the top lane. It was 369. But I've seen this game before, Kobe. LPL Ambessa trampling over.
Actually, I forgot. I played Ashe that one game. I forgot that she goes fucking Hex Optics instead of Kraken. The Hanzo's doing Kraken here.
That's really all it takes for Olaf to just tear through the enemy lineup. But thus far,
maybe they're both viable.
So diligent on always trading even, or more consistently trading up, getting that extra tower, having Ambessa on a side lane. So it's hard to see a path where TES are going to make that mistake, are going to fumble a bit and give away for Skewmon to play a fight.
And Jackie,
I wouldn't say I'm a Kraken enjoyer in total.
Keep on highlighting for him here for the Varus too. And if you're full sending over there,
The only champ I even really like the item on is Yanara.
5v5.
She's like literally the only person that even uses it effectively. Because she's so baked into autos and she has 2 resets.
How big of a factor will this Braum be in the team fight?
And she does a billion fucking damage with it. Although partly the Giga damage was coming from the Hurricane too. But she doesn't build that anymore.
Public execution, crucial objective, getting lower and lower. LeBron locked up. Ulti combo is good. Jackie Love now.
Jackie Love looking pretty fucking dead. Okay. What? Did Ambessa just activate her hacks to get out of there? What? Did you see that?
Goes to G2.
Oh, it's so close here too in the aftermath.
Like, she must have ulted, but there was just literally no animation. I couldn't even see the line.
And the DPS of the Casio. Here it is. They start out
if I must have ulted, like, she literally ulted, but, like, we'll watch her in a second here. Looking at Bessa. She's rooted, and then she just literally blinks out of it.
And you see that Cassiopeia ultimate stunning Caps as LeBlanc
You saw it, right? Like, the animation was just completely invisible. I mean, it was slightly visible, but fuck, bro.
And they had enough themselves to take down the Olaf. So G2 do get +1 on kills, but as you said,
I mean, you would never pause there, because you know what happened. It's just
still holding on to that gold lead.
Like, she very clearly ulted, just like you can't see it for some reason.
Did ult Skewmon on accident when he and Caps were stacked on top of each other, or it might have been Zweon finishing off the LeBlanc before he would inevitably be able to go back in and get a bit more damage down. It's not easy for G2 to find these fights, to find these angles. They found one, but unfortunately because they don't win the 50-50, they can't really guarantee that TES are forced
Fuck, I want to get that coffee.
to give them a fight on their terms, let alone...
Let me turn the water on again.
3 minutes here is TES with this Casio can obliterate Baron if they're ever left unattended, and Zweon still with the TP available can just keep pushing bot lane if they want to go for the attempt.
And Zweon 17 now, and in the side lanes will constantly be having this pressure versus Broken Blade. However, still gonna see the split push top from Caps and gonna allow them the extra side wave there. Little bit of vision from him around the Baron from the top side to allow an area to approach for G2. That is incredibly important because face checking towards the Nautilus is fairly difficult. They need the Brav in order to do that, in order to retake the vision. And here he comes. Nice little position there. Skewmon waits for the extra safety so the Brav has someone to jump to when they're trying to check that vision.
Yeah, Hawkshot, such a nice tool, nice bit of utility to have, especially if LeBron has to be careful of walking face first in, as you highlighted. But again, just credit to Zweon. We've been singing his praises all game, but remind, this is his first international stage game. This is his first big tournament, right? And I think that ultimately, having this kind of performance in your first game is literally the best thing you could possibly hope for. a dream debut, I think it's safe to say.
Well, we'll see about that if he can carry the next team fight, because everybody's going to be looking at you.
True.
Hey, you're super fed and Bessa. Can you actually carry a team fight for us? He does have the side lane priority, and that is still looking good. Extra money here.
Yep.
2 turret plates knocked off.
Big chunks out of Broken Blades. How far? The Eclipse Shield enough to stop any follow-up. He's just going to go for the dive. Scumon's on the way, but he might be a little bit too late. Leon, nice backstep, dashing out with the rebuttal. TP away, knowing that they have no CC, but so damn close to going down.
Okay, so he trades his teleport for the flash of Broken Blade by going in for that play. Now his team also, they were kind of pushing up mid instead. Didn't really get to retake the vision around Baron. I was thinking maybe they would go take care of those control wards that G2 did leave behind. But
I think he might have made that call on his own. That didn't feel like a more concerted TES wide effort, which you respected. I mean, if he was on his lonesome, Broken Blade didn't have flash, probably would have been able to find
Surely
him.
nothing happened, right?
Losing the TP is a bit rough, though. It doesn't mean he can just push for free on
Got the
side
coffee.
lane, as Broken Blade does have a TP. Will be able to join the fight that much easier.
ooh, and Death's Dance does a lot for the Olaf survivability.
Missed a penta.
Takes a little bit of chip
Skimon
damage,
has
but
4 kills.
teleport arrival.
TP in.
Maybe if he gets this next kill, it's Penta.
Now it's going to be Broken Blade dropping down in the meantime. Cap's trying to step forward and poke, but Broken Blade just isolated, no flash. His TP just not doing anything in that exchange.
Yeah, I mean, that was the TP arrival. I was looking
I farted.
at that TP, son.
Zulion escaped.
He had a welcoming
Or
party.
Zulion.
Welcome him to Fountain again.
Looking like an L in game.
On bot side. I mean, that opens up the map completely, Dracos.
And so much of what we wanted to set up, talking about the next Drake fight, just falls through based on the side lane discrepancy here. Again, the initial play, burning the flash in exchange for a TP. The second play, getting a TP for free on top of the kill. Now a tower
Is that
to follow.
3 Tonto emotes in a row?
Realistically, can do nothing.
Holy
to stop
fuck.
this Drake. They're not even going to be able to get in range to try for a 50-50.
I kind of want to even like
Tonto, Brain Rot, and O.
Like pan the camera over to see, what the wait a second.
Okay.
What the choice was there, because that just cost them so much. Dragon number 3, the whole bottom side, rest of the tower. It really does make the map a lot more difficult to play.
Is Mikhail's any more expensive than the other sport items?
Absolutely right. Hansama still just trying to push midway back to an even state. Looks like team might be giving him some Raptors just to help him get closer to that Infinity Edge.
It is also props to TS because
I've never seen Tonto anywhere but here.
Through this blue quadrant of the jungle, they had kept
Yeah, it's pretty
this
good.
jungle warded, for several minutes straight. Being able to play off of, push hard on that, long lane down there, keep the vision under their control, and they're rewarded in the end. Attention to detail, really paying off, and now we've got some dangerous.
Dude, the more I've
moments here
seen
for
Monka
G2,
fuck,
but they're gonna look to
like,
get a
the more
little
okay it looks as the small version.
Wanna force their way in platform.
Oh my god, they just double whiffed ulties. And they just threw an Ash ult. Wow, that was pretty bad. Wait, Jackie's just fucking dead. Oh!
He will finally fall. G2 desperate. The ulti
Bye
from
bye.
Tion is there. Hansama with nowhere left to run. TES poised to take the Baron.
Oh, swing and a miss from G2. Wait, going away into the wall.
Oh, he just reads him. Sees
Oh!
the takes him off. My God.
Zoeon able to find the magician once again. Takes down.
Another version we have of Monkafuck is the big one.
Incredibly.
My initial impression was that I couldn't even fucking see it as the small one.
G2's number from minute 1, the top lane advantages, the mid lane advantages. Tian and Feng Yue absolutely everywhere on the map. The only person suffering anywhere on this lineup is Jackie Love. And when he sees how far ahead his team is, I don't think he minds.
And it is so impressive from this team.
How's that
We
one
talked about it
shaking?
Earlier, but 369 stepping back, Swan coming in with big
The
shot
hell?
Will, and he has been aggressive all the way. Labrov, he's messing around in the wrong side of town. That's not your
he
jungle
is.
anymore, buddy.
They're already coming out. Sidesteps one of the double daggers, but Sway on there to finish the kill. And that's pretty devastating. 37 seconds on the Braum.
The update added effects?
That much more devastating, but it
Yeah.
starts wrong.
That's
for G2
cool.
And it does not get better.
Labrov went for the swing and the miss, but then they still had to go for the play anyway. So Skumon says, fine, I'm going to make the best of a bad situation. He goes in. He still is able to delete Jackie Love, but the rest of TS team can just turn all their damage on him. Best CC, of course, ending in death. And then here, Caps tries to get a little something back for the play.
A little something, something.
Yeah, he could dodge the
Wait,
Nautilus
what?
but he's not dodging. Swayon. Swayon knows you're popping right back over that wall. Nice job from him. He knows where that distortion came
Did
from.
I see that right? Did he auto him through the wall?
At this point, G2 forced back to their base as TES.
Nautilus?
Breaking open mid lane. Cream and Tien for now uncontested. G2 on the ropes here in game 1. But an arrow.
I want to fucking see that.
From Cream will at least allow them to defend their mid lane inhibitor for now. LeBron continuing to step up. Knows that some risks are needed if they're going to come back in this.
That was fucked up.
Caps really playing with fire here. Tien does a lot of damage at 3 items.
Yeah, a lot of these TS members.
Kevlar, welcome back.
Scary. So G2, what can they do at these moments? You kind of just have to full send one lane. Choose one lane and just go. I mean, Zwayon does have a Guardian Angel, but
Alti, hoping that they can proc the G.
Wow.
The rest of TES now trying to cover. Alti down on the spot him, recalling onto the distortion. Immediate fall now coming
GG.
Miasma laid down. Zwayon still alive, still on a rampage, still tearing through all of G2 as Caps tries desperately to hold the line, but it is not enough in the face of TES.
JJ.
10,000 gold in the lead, 16 kills to 8.
I thought
dance, dip, duck,
EU
dive,
was
dodge,
good,
all he
guys.
wants, but
Why
he's
haven't they
dead.
won a
This is the
single
rest of
game
the
at this
team.
tournament?
TES
Anyone
first
explain?
blood in this series against G2.
woo, taking care of
Any knowers?
business here. TES and Zwayon, welcome to the international stage here. Ooh, all right, tournament and the first game, we're looking good.
Looking
A single goddamn game. Your superstar mid laner was 0-4-0 at 8 minutes.
In a moment, because I feel like they're going to be talking about
Excuse
that
me?
talking about a rookie who just embarrassed our entire region. Am I right, analyst? Pick that scales better. The obvious ideal is to take away the.
Dude, I don't know. Like,
Poppy also
the more I play, like, the longer the combos, the worse it is. Like, the worse the game.
Yeah, yeah, that. The Poppy value right now is quite high.
Yes, it is.
So that's definitely a good defensive band.
It, like, long-ass combos are only justified by, like, either massive health bars and zero fucking damage, or, like, multiple characters to go through. And even then, it's not... I don't think that makes it more fun. Like, I think you'd rather go through more interactions with your opponent.
Do a nullifying pick on the top side. That would probably make people more comfortable.
Rather than, like, the one-hit fucking 90% of your health bar kill. But also takes an hour for you to die.
A Broken Blade pick or a Skewmon pick. So maybe they're just going to say, you know what, it's all good. Broken Blade's just going to pick.
I think that's just objectively bad gameplay.
Baiting, hovering this Nocturne, which makes me.
But it was okay in the past.
Already, who's face checking? Who's leading the charge?
Well,
G2.
What's the ideal amount of touches to kill?
Yeah, exactly. One of those things I was talking about. There
Yeah.
Okay, so they lock the Cassante.
Well, I don't even know how long his combo is gonna be, Defender. It could have gone on for like another fucking 40 seconds. I don't know. The guy rage quit. I mean, okay, dude. I think part of the equation for like how long or how many touches you should need to kill is like, what do the resources in the game look like? Like, can you spend a resource that took you forever to build or something, and then you do a fuckload of damage? Because, like, okay, like, it's cool if you're spending everything. But, like, if you can just do it whenever, all the time, it's like, okay, well,
There's the Zen. You talked about seeing it last
that's
time.
just dumb as fuck.
Game 2, but more tools for Skewmon to impact the map early on, more CC, a little bit more setup, and definitely some stuff that can help, you know, mitigate that long-range Ezreal damage as we go later into this matchup.
Yeah,
But I think
a
it,
jungle champion that loves playing with
at
Lulu,
least, like,
also greatly, you know, benefits from the Lulu pick here.
I don't know.
The Lulu Yunara lane, very nice for Zid.
like, 3 interactions minimum.
Of some of those buffs, and we'll see.
In, like, the third, or like one of the 3 being a massive Giga Omega spender.
How far they were getting behind.
I think that's okay.
You know, he was still able to get to priority targets, kill off the Varus, and
Also, you could like fuck with the amount of like rounds you need to win too, but like how long it takes to build a resource.
Makos, because I think that is priority #1.
That is the big question. And of course, if they are able to get through the early laning phase, if we see less volatility, I think fans instantly, that faith is going to start to come back, right? But if we see the same thing repeat,
Yeah, dude, I mean, Tekken goes fucking, Tekken goes to 3 wins to finish a game. But Tekken doesn't have, like, a resource you are building over the course of the whole game, you know? It just has heat.
Definitely wanted to see a bit more here to get ready now.
I think that's something that Tekken could change.
I mean, G2 are talking about
Like, you change the rage from being, like, you can only use it when you're low,
I mean, now you need to get revenge for game 1 of
to
here, what we just played.
some form of, it's just a super, you can use it whenever you want, as long as you have the bar built, and then some other meaningful way to spend it. I think the heat's fine.
Jungle vision for each.
That it is.
And that jungle vision is going to allow them to surmise the normal kind of paths here. And it is going to be opposite starts again.
Holy shit, look at that. Ari, what the fuck? It's gone, dude. Please, Riot, keep the Riftbound ad on the screen longer than 3 seconds.
So, Tien is going to go for early invade here on Jarvan. I do like this.
Cream already up a pot in terms of trades overall in the mid lane, too.
It's so short. Oh!
Getting some extra attack speed.
All right, so he had a little bit of look there towards the Ahri, does steal away the Raptors, and they can't 100% say, oh yeah, it's been long enough right now that we for sure.
Yeah, I think Fatal Fury does it well.
Continues pretty heavily down here. They can't
Combo
since the Jarvan
versus spending.
Technically do. That's about the time that you would expect from a full 3 clear.
As I said, Fatal Fury is actually a good game.
They can press tab, they can look at it and see 2 camps down instead of 3 camps, and they're going to say, something a little bit fishy here. But it's
got like good mechanics that make the rounds fun.
So they saw him on the ward on Raptor.
Oh, he's going to miss cannon. I knew it.
2 flashes.
He doesn't care.
Other defensive sums available. Feng Yue, fake Jackie, real Jackie. He's back. Gonna be okay. Labrov, a lot of
wow.
They're zoning them out of the lane. No TP this time around.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like Hans trolled that.
Pretty quickly. Of course, checking in on the international assist leaderboard, you can see Caps 1 away from passing Ming. Credit to kind of his tenure as a player, but obviously getting achievements like this in a series where you've
H-Lee 3-0, yeah.
If you're not also winning the games, it doesn't always feel fantastic.
Ooh!
Q flash through, flash back from Cream.
That was ambitious.
Either side gonna get anything else? Flash
Uh-oh. He's fucking dead. Wait, Lulu's here. Polly. Oh, wait, there's no Polly. He's level 2. Oh, Tien's dead. Ow! Dude, he really tried to give that over. Lulu?
Oh, Caps wanted those double buffs. He wanted that first blood, buddy.
Yeah.
He really did.
Wait, who got first blood? He did, right? Caps?
He gets out his Q, and then he gets out his E, and it's enough. Labrov had a good roam there.
Okay.
That even
I mean, at least he got first blood.
G2. Still, Caps does get the kill credits, does get that bonus goal.
Bonus.
So, going to be a much better start for him in the mid lane
individually. Little bit cocky movement, not going to lie.
Yeah, just on the outside. He walks up there a little bit too much. Presumptuous here into the big minion wave.
That was extremely cocky.
Punish from Feng Yue and Jackie. And that is going to be TES retaking that gold lead even after that first blood. Tien's back for the second spawn of the Raptor camps. He does have the respawn timer perfectly for it, so comes back.
Learned that from the retirement home tourney. From who exactly?
Top side though.
Q3 back, Pathmaker.
Good setup.
Played against these bot lanes before?
Debating if he can follow.
I actually can't recall if I've played versus Hans.
Now, maybe a little bit too late, however. Flag and drag. Skimon able to dash back to the minion wave and hold on.
Have I played against Jackie? I feel like I have. I actually don't know.
And then look at that too. You saw on the mini map another roam from Labrov. Every time he resets, he's coming out mid lane.
I want to say no, but like I want to say yes to Jackie.
Even if he shows up, this is
but
devastating.
then I think deeper, and like I can't remember when it would have been.
Kill here or anything. It's just to ensure that Broken Blade lives. So while Skumon does kind of defend his boy there,
I think it's a no for both somehow.
Anything, as you said, he's going to have a long walk before he gets any income.
I believe I scrimmed both of them though.
Tien and Jackie Love just because of the history they have together, but Tien and Zweon are an incredibly terrifying duo. The way he's playing on the pressure that Zweon already had in that top lane 1v1, really making it that much harder for Broken Blade or Skumon to get active on the map. And we talked about the impressive international debuts of Zweon and Fungyue as Zweon pops ult, pushes Broken Blade back. You want to take advantage of the 6-to-5 level discrepancy there. It's also fairly impressive for Tien this year because split number 1, as we said, he wasn't even playing for a team, and then coming in here on TES.
Top esports has spanked G2 every time they've played.
Good showing from him. So wait a second, Skumon though is gonna meet up with him as well. Not gonna actually have a confrontation this time.
Actually, can't remember that either. If that's true or not.
Tien, yeah, he coming in here in split 2, especially in the beginning of the split. Really good performances.
Sounds like some bullshit to make up for fun.
Continue it here. Anyway, Lebrov not afraid to walk forward once he sees some of Fungyue's cooldowns fade away. As long as the root isn't involved, that's going to be the all-out coming in from Broken Blade in the top lane. Caps now chasing as well. Zweon immediately flashes, respects the potential for the charm to come out on Caps.
World's quarters, top esports 1, Swiss stage 1-0.
With that roam,
Esports World Cup top esports 2-0. MSI 3-0.
Looking like he was going to take kind of the inside route.
And how do we know you didn't include all the other times they've played?
Nice unanswered trade there from Cream. Gets his whole electric proc and everything.
Charm just for the cannon. And a small lead for TES as bot lane just continues to scrap here. Cole is going to give Han.
Why is he laughing as a cat?
He did go back and opt for the but at least the pressure for now in favor of G2. Haven't been able to convert it into a Drake. Skumon doing what he can to stay even in XP as he is a little bit behind Tien, who's about to tick over to level 6. And when he does, it's going to make things a lot harder for the side of G2. If he's aware of the flash timing on Caps, then he knows it's easy setup with that Cataclysm.
Yeah, definitely.
Jackie's fucking
How much Tien has been around
drag, he knows he's
oh, wow.
Flash. He's been tracking the ultimate, which means Caps has nowhere left to go. Weirding to finish it. TES again.
The weirding. The weird dude.
You're feeling it, Dracos. Tien makes it happen under the tower. They get the kill on the Caps.
With the Fnatic J4 is just insult to injury.
Look at that flash timer. It's got a couple more seconds on it too. That thing's gonna come up just after when you need it.
And it's just good, good diligence from whoever times the summoners and the Ahri ultimate, right? To be aware that there's this incredibly small window of opportunity to essentially.
What was Skumon owning on? Was it Nasus or something? Or did he just have a funny game?
Continue to make plays of his own as fake Jackie Love.
I think people were glazing him or something recently.
I've been tripped up like 5 times by him being Jackie Love this game. As Zweon and Broken Blade once again going toe-to-toe. Zweon just using this ulti to keep the pressure up.
Mundo, I have no clue.
All right.
I didn't see a single game.
Some objectives for themselves, though. Down 1,000 gold here in the early stages is just going to be a trade as Tien goes for the grubs on top side, but Skumon will finish up that dragon number 1. Similar to last game, and they've got a lot of vision preemptively placed by Lebrov through the red quadrant, so they're going to go take a little bit more, but
his Nasus went crazy.
Snap the door shut.
Nasus mechanics.
Red buff is the name of the game. G2 hoping to do this fast enough to get out without a fight, and thus far they're able to do so. Would have been at a pretty difficult position given all the AoE ultimates available, but good that they're able to get that. Get something back as Tien's already moving up to the Scuttle Crab. Charm buffered out by Cream. Well played for the 1v1 trade.
I wonder if they want to fight this. The 2v2. The mid-jungle 2v2 has been so fun, Dracos. Let's see about this one. Tien does indeed at least want to poke around.
Caps got it.
To finish up the rest
Rich.
Of the wave. So his dueling partner was not there for the initial scrap, but here we go for part number 2.
Looking for the fist fight. Dragon Strike. Spears missing left and right. Hitting for a bit more damage, but
boing.
It does feel a little bit personal sometimes.
Bouncy.
Always. I mean, jungle's always personal, dude.
Oh. Wait, he already W'd the golem though.
Skumon still with double buffs. Has already marked the grubs.
Look at the mid lane.
Uh-oh.
Moving first too.
That's going to be big. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, 1v1 fight breaking out. Wild's growth already used. Skewmon flashing away from the Cataclysm damage.
Wow, that was awkward. Oh my god.
Able to queue through Lebrov. Importantly, Hansama flash back from Lebrov. Blinking health bars on both members of G2.
Jackie.
Coming in.
Whoa.
is next. 2 kills for the G2 bottom
what?
lane.
Oh, they saw the teleport behind them. So
He just walked forward like a bot. What the fuck? I guess they knew the TP was coming? Stupid ass annotation shit.
Initial skills dodged out. Broken Blade just buying as much space as he can, trying not to give him too much time with the tower.
Damn! I mean, that's huge for bot lane, though.
Okay, while TS, again, they get a kill on the Broken Blade this game. And they do benefit.
You ready to Gamba?
Still very beneficial.
Just game
two.
No, we already.
I
think Gamba's already going,
so
dude.
Walk themselves into those extra kills, and getting something for Hansama there. Wait a
Lebrov wandering up.
Finally, Jackie loved play. I was afraid he was sick. Oh, he didn't do any crazy throws yet.
Just harassing.
Thought he wasn't feeling well.
All right, minions dying to tower there as well, though. It's a little bit of extra value lost there. But
Now he's
getting
back,
kills.
baby.
That is a blessing, okay? That is a huge blessing in this game. They need this Yunara to be strong in order to have a good win condition for themselves. Buff up Hansama, getting those kills. We'll see if that does give them an avenue to even up this series. Because, again, Broken Blade was kind of focused down and punished again by TES. Here's another look at the beginning. Fengyue had the good initiation.
Damn, they actually hit everything?
And initially, TS, yeah, we're winning it.
I don't know. I mean, it was just Jackie fucking.
For the flash plays to follow, but as soon as they know the teleport was coming down behind
Yeah.
them,
I mean, he just went for.
Just too strong. No,
Oh!
again. This man is always exactly where he needs to be. It's not enough to get the kill back.
He can't kill.
It's enough to keep Hansama alive for a brief moment.
Holy shit.
Minion wave. Nicely done from him. You're saying it, Lebrov here.
Monka.
Around the rift for G2.
Oh.
Broken Blade will be dead.
He's fucking dead, boys.
On the team, and there's a lot of people in need.
Call another ambulance and wait a second. Okay.
They don't want
this. Big teleport.
I don't think they want the rematch, though. Yeah. I think that they would like to back away.
I think Broken Blade needs his own ambulance on speed dial for this series.
Dedicated ambulance.
Full Thorn, man. What the hell?
We mentioned before, we wanted to see the solo laners on the side of G2 step up. That might be the key to
That sounds whack.
The bottom lane is Hansama and especially Lebrov.
Can they get
Wait, this guy's dead.
Getting Sway on would be massive.
Oh! And Skewmon yoinks it.
Okay. I mean, Skewmon does take. I thought they were gonna give another one to Hansama. Skewmon takes it. I mean, Xin also, it is going to be good.
Lebrov.
In a strong position, too. As we said, Lulu
Oi,
can
brov.
Help out in a lot of
Lebrov.
buffing up Xin, too. But let's see here. Trying to fight back is G2. It's still that TS are taking more.
Honestly, it's kind of fine for jungler to get it super early. Like, if he's just not even going to get an assist at all, it feels pretty horrible.
Getting a tower while you're getting scraps.
As long as he doesn't already have a shitload of kills or something.
Not good enough to get G2 in an advantageous position.
Yeah, TS had been really good, just leveraging even more on this bottom side.
Like if he has 9 kills, or even like 5 kills, like he doesn't need the assist.
Play. Tower does go down. First tower bonus is very meaningful still too.
But like, you know, he's using his time to go like
target. I mean,
be somewhere, show his face.
To make plays on, especially with flash.
If he gets not even assists, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Dragon though.
You don't want to be that weak. Putting all your fucking eggs in Yunara's not that good.
Going all out, Sway on, popping the Dominus.
You'd want most of them, but not literally every single one.
Back under tower, Pathmaker unstoppable. Good damage back from Broken Blade.
Oh my god! What the fuck? He did so much damage?
Way on overconfident as TN moves in and manages to steal it. Double knockout coming in from Fengyue. Cream looking for a little bit of a chase. Ulti still there, ready to go between worlds.
Oh!
Health bar will finally fall.
Out.
Caps, 3 stacks on the
Out.
ulti. Hoping
Get out.
Play, hoping to dance around
Wait, they're
them.
fighting.
First to the fight.
Oh, shit.
For far too long, but the charm goes
I mean, they can't really chase here.
Back into the mid lane. Caps health bar blinking. G2 going to be forced to back away. But the Drake going to the side of TES.
Just as G2
is Cassante balanced? He is not balanced.
TN steals the dragon, and they
Is
also
Ezreal
get the
balanced?
extra kills on the other side of the map.
Yes, he is
Just
balanced.
reversing the story this time around. It's Broken Blade who gets the advantage in the kill up there. Bringing Juan
Cheering for the enemy. Who?
with
G2?
his 2-3.
That's the enemy?
Nice W afterwards, too, from Broken Blade as he expects the stun. Here we go, right into it, and the tower shot, enough to finish it.
Good, well played. Does use the flash, but started to get it. But here in this play, the steal so massive for the side of TES.
Yeah, let's take a look at the burst damage. EQ.
Oh, he actually got it? I didn't even realize. Holy fuck, he's 2 levels over.
I mean, he had upgraded smite. So
Ian?
Upgraded smite.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude.
And then the ensuing fight.
You get a little bit too denied, his jungle, like, you just randomly don't fucking live. I mean, I don't think he would have lived. Even stalling time is huge.
His individual matchup up there. They weren't able to chase down any extra.
And the fights aren't done yet. Caps waiting off the side, going over the wall,
Woo!
looking to lock up Feng Yue. Might have thought it was way on, but will slow down the play at the very least. Dominance now popped. Rift Herald picked up, stolen by Skewmon, but no one can grab the eye. G2 on
Somebody help him.
Starting to stack up the rising spell force. The attack speed
Broken Blade's fucking dead.
Coming in for Cream. G2 trying to hold on, but TES taking over. Cream on a rampage.
Not Lulu.
As the chase continues. Feng Yue cosplaying Cream, stepping up. G2 zoned away from their own tower. The ulti pop for Han Sama, not enough to shift things away as TES now set to take the top lane tier 1 as well.
Oh, what a beautiful fight there from TES.
The Herald eyeball's gone.
Huge damage to set them up, and Tien goes right through with the Cataclysm. They're going to be able to get a tower on top of the team fight victory.
Caps hoping maybe someone overstays, just focusing on clearing out this wave, but now a 3,000 gold difference. Tien is way on, ready to punish Caps. If a flag and drag might connect with the charm there, it's a little bit difficult. And Han Sama, it was a 1,000 gold lead when the Cole procced. Now only down
1 million.
Picking up so many assists, getting more involved. Caps desperate to be the difference maker. You can see trying to force that 1v1 kill.
I know why Caps is not
once again,
owning.
behind.
He's no skin already.
Than he was in the previous
Yikes.
game, but he's still done such a good job building up that individual advantage.
All right, teleport up to the top side too. He's going to teleport right up there as Caps finishes his wave.
Uh-oh.
And Caps doesn't have much left. No flash, no teleport, no ult.
Why the caster's copying me?
Ooh. Caps getting tricky.
Wait, Caps, he escapes.
Movement speed? Oh, no,
or does he?
He's gonna double Charm devastating. Caps.
Wait, cute?
Cooldown instead of the flash 40, at least gets the flash.
Oh my god.
Almost had the escape. It's way on, not falling for it. It's Han Sama and Lebrov. Again,
actually still died.
Someone is falling as someone else is desperate to just recoup that loss.
Look how much pressure Han Sama and Lebrov have had in this mid lane, though. You mentioned it as they forced Jackie Love out. Now they're going to force Feng Yue out, and that means gold. I mean, yeah, you don't kill those players, but you get tower plates. That money is critical here for the Yunara Lulu. Han Sama, can they be the carries? Lebrov has been, now it's dangerous for him, though. Lebrov has been quite good in the right place.
Lebrov.
Times at the right
Oi,
time
bro.
for him, saving Caps sometimes, saving Han Sama sometimes. And they are going to need that later. Tien continues to take away jungle camps.
G2 looks worse than TL.
Aren't lacking any damage. 50% of Han Sama's health bar disappears on a single skill connecting.
So what, you're saying EU's actually worse than NA right now?
We mentioned it in game 1. The pressure on a player when they're so
and NA is not even good?
On the Ambessa. This time around, it's Han Sama. Not because he is so far ahead, but because he is the single member on the team with an advantage over their opposition. Getting that second item. There's a lot of pressure on him and Lebrov to carry out these fights because the rest of the map just don't really have the gold to do it.
And that second item, the Fiend Hunter Bullets, that's huge burst damage. So you can make very quick plays with the
EU did blow a pretty big colony lead.
With his 2-item power spike, that is primed.
Can't forget that.
Heroics for the possibilities. However,
sneaking in the weird.
Ooh, he whiffed.
With the twofold hex. If Han Sama had misstepped there, Tien was ready to follow up.
We all suck. Where's this we coming from? No, you suck.
With the Aurora, so you really do have to respect it. You also, if you're Han Sama, you have to have one of your teammates marking Feng Yue. Somebody has got to mark this Nico. If that Nico gets a flash proto belt play onto Han Sama, I think that just crushes the fight for G2. They really need to have a priority, warding your flanks. Somebody get eyeballs on that Nico and keep her out of the fight. hopefully
You just saw me playing pro last weekend.
Are teasing us, hinting at maybe
I won a
where
tournament.
Runaway could be. Invisible from behind. The knockup is there. Hansama cop of the fall is not
Wait, he's dead.
there.
Nico?
Crucially, Hansama free to
Oh
unload
my
the moment, but
god,
TN
and so is
just
Yunar
right
and
on
Ari.
his head as Cream goes between
Escape!
worlds, knocking down G2.
Run!
The only Fed member, not enough when TES
Oh!
laser in on that target. G2 obliterated.
Wow, that was devastating.
Fengyue game 2 here. They're styling on the international stage. We say you need to mark this, Nico. You need to, and look at that, right in the back line. He does get to the Yunara and the Ari.
Damn.
Ari,
That was a huge Nico ult. Got legit both the carries dead off of it.
Just annihilate G2 in this team fight. It's over almost before it even starts.
It's just devastating. You can see frustration on the face of G2. They know what happens. They didn't mark the flank.
Playing and winning a tourney filled with 50-year-olds doesn't count? What do you mean?
Change things now. The Red Bull Baron power play already 900 gold in the favor of TES. A 6,000 gold advantage in power.
I beat a dude whose job it is to balance the game.
I mean, hey,
two of them actually.
We'll take that. Another one.
That has not been happening.
I do appreciate that Swayon has given us his entire LPL story in 2 games, though, because this is who he is as a player. He is always aggressive. He is always.
I beat another dude who's only plays solo queue all day, every day.
He can make a montage, but he can also make some mistakes.
Also, if you're given one back at this stage, well,
every single second.
An objective bounty on top side.
Solo queue.
Do anything on the dragon, but objective bounties are what built into the game for comebacks. Okay, for this explicit purpose,
just for EU and our hopes. I mean, you can see how important the objective bounty is because it was 900 positive on the Red Bull Baron power play. Now it's negative almost 700, and a lot of that is the tower plus the additional value from that bounty.
Yeah. Okay, so. Take a deep breath here. You've got a Medjai's on the map. Cream is upgraded 10 stacks, so you deserve the upgrade there, Cream. I mean, Cream has just been playing so good. If you combine game number 1 and game number 2 here, this man is out of control.
Yeah. Meteos clapped so hard he stopped the co-streaming. Yep.
He has been superb, and
you
deserve to upgrade. Medjai's completed for him. He is a terror on the map because the burst damage from this champion is going to be problematic for literally everyone on G2. And they've controlled the jungle as well, keeping that vision control through the bottom side. Zwayon wants another piece of caps. Let me get a rematch.
Fight me again, 1v1 this time.
Rest of the team, you deal with the game.
Deal with that.
You got Baron.
I took down Broken Blade. I want the next one. Ignore the fact that he got solo killed.
I want Broken Blades. Balls.
So far ahead,
no.
And for G2, the unfortunate reality is the combination of the Jarvan and the Aurora is just too much for any single member to survive reliably.
Meteos claims to have a real job, but is out on summer break. Hold up. Those actually don't add up.
Man is on the hunt for more pages.
None of that makes any sense.
More books, more gold, and more experience.
Yeah.
Is Meteos in school?
And wiser. There is not a lot of edge left there.
The brain and the brawn.
The brain and the brawn. And
is he in college, summer school?
2 items was solid earlier, but as the enemy team is starting to crest towards 3, he really needs at least a 3rd item.
And he's skipping class to play WoW.
20% of his HP is not what you want to see if you're a G2 fan.
Yeah, it's really difficult because you're also outranged with the Ezreal poke. So TS here have a lot of advantage. How many of these blue buffs has TN taken away? I guess not this one at the very least. I think he's got at least 2 or 3 so far this game.
The computer lab, I see.
Is going to be able to save that one, even though TN comes in for.
He really wants this blue.
Calling for Jackie Loves Ezreal ult too at the same time.
And I gotta say, TN with a lead is terrifying. This man walks into your jungle like he's got 5 people behind him all of the time, even if he's on his own. And you can see G2 are respecting it because they don't have the vision and they don't have the gold to commit a ton of resources on trying to kill the Jarvan. And TN's just reading it so well.
Dude, every night of MSI is going to end so early on the 8 p.m. starts.
Stages, like, follow Jackie Love and TN to a degree, but like
unless the games go to 5, the first series, I guess.
Fairly early on in their careers. And that's why
it was double 5 games, 10 games in a row.
So high.
Yeah.
Peak TN, domestic TN is a
I guess it would take a bit.
player. World champion TN, a terrifying
And
player.
right now, today.
And right now, today. G2 were praying for, you know, the curse of top esports to be alive and well in this particular matchup, and it absolutely is not.
I think
dominating G2 thus far.
maybe G2 might
has to be careful.
give us a not 3-0
G2
today.
Top prio there, mid-wave relatively easy.
I mean, sometimes you just start off shitty.
Some resources in the bottom lane as
Some bullshit happens.
Take away the blast cone. But it's a very similar situation to game 1. We once again have Swayon pushing, mostly uncontested on a side lane, while G2 try to use a man advantage to get
Bill GT1. Is that at 8 p.m.?
Yeah. He's kept his 2
Or is that at
lead, even
the
though,
second game?
You know, Caps was able to get the kill on him. Still, the extra experience, very, very powerful lead for him. Jackie Love as well.
It's second game?
Less, not the full 2 levels, but
What is it, Lion Furia first or something?
On 3-item power spike. This is very, very.
I think Lion Furia might be more than 3 as well. Furia was pretty good.
And again, the annoyingness and the range of the poke from him is pretty problematic for G2 in trying to set up and trying to retake vision. Like, their jungle is always dark.
I don't know if they'd win the series, but they weren't like a free win.
Does not connect as G2.
Giga match.
Just a bit of a trade, just a bit of a scrap in the mid lane.
Brazil!
Shift forward, drop a couple more Qs. You highlighted so well, right? It's pretty hard for them to get on top of Jackie Love, and he's in this advantageous position where the world doesn't rest on his shoulders. If he survives, if they burn a bunch of ultis, his team has more than enough damage, so he gets to play a little bit more aggressive.
Holy
and with a little
fuck.
bit more safety, knowing G2 has to focus his front
Can he
line
do that?
First.
Okay, so Broken Blade wanted to force a play onto. Okay, nice teleport out. Nothing can interrupt him.
He sure can.
Yeah, the whole team was coming over, so Broken Blade used his flash, and Zwayon does respect the flash and respect the rotation of all those G2 members. The other cost of that, of all your team rotating, is you're losing priority towards mid lane and towards the dragon. Yeah, you weren't fighting that.
He actually could ult him,
anyway,
kill him.
But nice to see.
Oh, there it is.
Doesn't matter that he used the barrier, he lived.
Better safe than
Dude, he should have walked back to base from that exact point.
I mean, we've seen there's occasionally some hit
First time
connect on you, and you're like, oh, I didn't. There's a little extra on the side of that.
Meanwhile, on the other side, you have Jackie.
It's like about that spot
Which again, when you're
that ends up making it more efficient to, like about equal, you know, and like if there's any chance that the walk would cancel you.
Still feeling pretty good.
I mean, that death cap is pretty close for
Like he lost this 7 seconds that he channeled.
Caught out here, dash back in. Using the
Scumon's dying. Is he dead though? Oh.
Oh!
Wait, they're kiting. Is it enough? Cream has to miss. Dodge Cream shit. Oh. Dude, it's close actually. Where's the last guy? Oh, there's none. It's 2v2.
Damage will fade. Hoping to hold the line a little bit longer. Tien taking his time. Broken Blade unstoppable with the Pathmaker. An extra shield from the footwork as Cream.
No.
Charm going wide is devastating. Cream trying to get past the Orb of Deception. Caps.
Ow.
Knocked out. An ace.
What the fuck?
TES.
That shit hurt.
Man, Cream does so much damage. And this fight actually gets so scrappy. How G2
Man, that was such a bad start for G2.
At the beginning. Skumon flashes over to Lebrov to get the
actually ends up being kind of okay with the Lulu ult because they CC'd the as Nico, but yeah, Hans just unfortunately gets flashed on here.
Then Tien and Cream, they can still use the flash from Tien to make sure they're going to finish off that Yunara and get the kill.
Jarvan's actually so strong.
Feng Yue, they're waiting, no play's going to happen, but that was a crazy sequence of play, and once again, Zwayon 1, 4, and 5 did so much work. He started that play, and he's the person who forced the initial cooldowns out of Hansama.
How much AP does Cream have right now with his 22 stacks Medjais and his death cap? I mean, this Aurora, the burst damage is insane. Tien is also, of course,
Aurora's pretty insane right now.
Authority to go in with the Guardian Angel and the extra life. So he's like, I can force the fight for your buddy. I'll get the setup and. You delete the kills.
And this is the nightmare point for Aurora because the ulti alone will do so much damage that even if he whiffs 1 or 2 abilities, he's still done his job in a fight. And he hasn't been whiffing really any of the key abilities in these fights. So for G2, again, it feels like the same story as game
Oh.
one. Outclassing some individual
Oh my
matches,
god, I think
forcing
Lulu
play
was
clock.
literally dead.
Determined to force this Baron.
If those hit.
Swayon is coming in behind them.
Wait,
Hansama caught in the
Cream
middle
is
of an
hitting
immediate ultimate
literally
drop,
nothing.
Holding on for dear life as Cream manages to escape, but again, the rookies on this TES lineup are dismantling G2 Esports.
Nico's really fun, guys.
Where they run through the base now. Rest of the team is going
Gigantic,
finishing around
massive
top of the
AoE knockup into a root. So fun.
Caps is gonna run the
From
long way.
invisibility.
Will this be enough defense? It's just Broken Blade and Caps to try and defend against the onslaught of TES. I think it's probably just going to be inhibitor towers here because the death timers are actually fairly short this early on.
Skewmon looks fucking tilted, bro. Holy shit.
Minutes, and it's a 9K difference. It's soul point for TES. And
Or he's just meditating.
Chemtech with the Jarvan and the Renekton who are diving in. It's not the ideal soul, but they're going to get a lot of value out of it. And now Baron, no one to contest. 8 seconds on Skewmon. No long-range tools for a hope of a miracle steal.
Yeah, it's actually pretty comparable to Galio W, huh?
All right, so they start out. They're actually going to Caps and Broken Blade.
The Nico ulti thing, like being able to flash during it.
Onto Cream, into Broken Blade's lockup on the left side of the fight. But on the right side of the fight, Dracos, Fengyue came in, got the triple with the ult again as TES were in the brawl already. So they were
Is the Nico
already winning
cannon tanking the turret thing still in the game?
As the double solo laners of G2, they were trying to go for Cream and take down.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, we haven't seen it for a bit.
All they got was his flash. They didn't actually convert the kill onto him, so they didn't take down any.
Thought I remember hearing them nerfing it.
Dying over on the other side.
And that is a complete book. That is a novel on how to dismantle G2 Esports. TN continuing to run forward between worlds.
It did get patched out? Okay.
Going over the wall, another 3-man. This man is making a
I don't even care.
montage.
Nope. I hate Nico.
TES obliterate G2.
It's just every
again.
team fight.
It was not a fluke. It's
Ooh.
starting to feel unquestionable. TES dominance from start to finish.
Fengyue showing him the way back to the fountain there. Very quickly with his Nico and TES.
I mean, dude, it's not even like the entirety of Nico's shit. It's just bad design. It's just
I don't know.
legit. Her ability to change into anything. It was like a cool experiment. I'll say that, right? You're like, what if we did this where you can change into any object in the game? And then you try it, and it turns out it's extremely toxic. Like, I couldn't have told you that before it entered the game. But then it enters the game, and you play against it, and you're like, wow, this is actually a horrible fucking time. So then, I think they just need to realize, like, okay, it's just a mistake. Like, it's just something that should never have been unleashed in the game. But you didn't know that, so it's fine. You just accept it as a mistake, and you remove it. I disagree. I think it's a super cool mechanic. Just change the ult. I mean, I can tell you don't play the game. Which is fine. Like, it's 100% fine as a spectator. Like, watching the game and looking at Nico, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong. But, like, actually playing against Nico, it's just the worst cancer ever. You're just randomly dead from nothing. Like, you don't see anything. It's just so fucking stupid. Like, the way you have to play against it, like, specifically, is just the dumbest part. The way to counterplay Nico is actually holding the tab button, the scoreboard. You just keep the tab button blocking your entire fucking screen. And it's just the stupidest counterplay ever. What does that do? Well, okay, so like, when you hold it and you don't see someone, they're grayed out, right? Like if they're in fog of war. But if it's Nico and she's disguised as literally anything, you will see her light up on the scoreboard. You just don't know what she is. You also don't know if she's near you. Like, she could be in a different lane. But yeah, it's really dumb. It just needs to be removed.
You can dive an Ahri like that? Well, you can if Ahri has no ult, no...
Cream versus Caps matchup with the Rise priority being slammed from Cream. So, hey, the Aphelios are talking about.
Aphelios Thresh.
Actually does come out, but it's into the Zyra
Sure.
instead. So,
interesting.
are going to see that.
Pookies, Lunchblog, welcome back.
Bottom side, and here we go. Syndra did get buffs on the patch.
Shindura.
So prefer the Rise. Syndra can, you know, fall victim to Wukong, especially once Wukong gets to level 6.
There's a penis cup in Dragon Ball. Oh shit.
Bot lane gets roam time and Thresh
I'll enter.
Roam towards mid too. That can be very problematic because Rise can help set you up there too.
Gamba's up. Chat.
People like to gank Syndra a lot.
That they do. Obviously a powerhouse champion in terms of individual.
Where's my food? I already ate.
Vulnerability. Scatter the weak.
I bought a second sandwich though. I could eat that.
Pretty easy to regank or to play around it. Now, Top Esports have a fantastic front-to-back composition. Threat on the side lane with Cream as well, and Jackie Love obviously bearing the brunt of being that late-game scaling carry. Has a Thresh with the Lantern to protect him. Feng busting out Thresh on an international stage, and it was Game 3 versus Top Esports where G2 were the ones to pull out the Thresh.
I played ranked when I was playing Strive.
It was a disaster.
What, last night? No.
Knows incredibly well, no doubt.
I was playing versus some randoms, and then I played versus Hitachi for a bit.
Once again, find an edge in the
I played ranked when I was fucking around on the, what was it called, 2.0? 5.0? Like that big Strive update with Jam released. I was playing ranked there.
Do it one more time and continue the trend of 2026 MSI clean sweeps.
All right, every game in isolation. Just look at the game in front of you. Let's see what early spread here. Doesn't look like anything too crazy.
That is an Electrocute Rakan.
Ew. Electrocute?
Did I miss something while I was gone for 3 months? Is that normal?
No, we're going to look for that burst damage kill. I mean, show it to me. Let me. I want to see the burst.
Watch the replay and decide you're not re-downloading that shit.
No Guardian.
I mean, it's hard.
It's pretty fun, actually.
To have the Guardian there, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on the Electrocute.
Strive.
Broken Blade was
just fucking around.
Enemy Scion, but Scion hiding in the darkness.
Blue Shaw, welcome back.
With the Kled at level 1 is,
dude, Jam is like actually kind of a Giovanna.
Yeah, he waits for
like a updated version.
Up to the wave first out of them. I want to get back up there to see how it turns
Just play Jam.
Okay. He's able to get all the melees for Shuyan, so nice for him. Still got all 3 melees and let the Kled have a little priority over the lane.
Jam's the OG Geo.
The ward that Broken Blade placed.
Well, like
down here, so they
Geo actually copied Jam.
Timer on that jungle start, and then they also had a defensive ward from Skumon there as well. So really covering to make sure they have
Blue Shell, welcome back. What's my favorite fighting game of all time?
Away from the side matchup, so the Broken Blade can get the most pick here.
Doing their best to set him up for success, stop TN from doing any kind of cheeky early play, especially nice.
I don't know, maybe.
That Syndra in the mid lane.
I mean, I really like the current gen, like Street Fighter, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6. I never really played Street Fighters before 6.
Of course, reminder as we get into this.
I think my first one I kind of got into was
it was easy to underestimate
Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but
while they've always had high placements, have often fallen short of where
I feel like it's aged kind of poorly.
Expected to end up, and that has been the number
but it looked really fucking cool when it was first coming out, and it was really cool.
Even if they took down G2 last year, they still fell short in the semifinals at Worlds. But it does feel the air of optimism.
I would say it was my favorite though.
Version of TES, a new TES,
and like Dragon Ball Fighters was sick as fuck too.
Bot lane, play back.
Just all the fucking Dragon Ball characters and like them doing their thing.
But just continues to harass with the extra range. Lantern as well there to back him up. Swaps over to the Gravitum, so can find CC, but of course no one is in the area. Just that 2v2 exchange.
Okay, yeah, it's going quite well there. They get priority on the lane. They force the back from the Thresh. Ansama and Labrov now.
We get some bot lane lock games. Ooh.
Who passed down here? They know they have full confidence. See if they get some turret plate money too, and dive maybe.
And the dive, Jackie Love lock up. Burnham there, Gravitum as well. They're about to get locked under the tower.
Oh my God!
Oh, that dive.
That entered his asshole.
4 for 3 in summoner spells, but wait, And they need to be able to finish their
Lantern,
recalls.
the spot.
So they do have the CS lead for now, but their recalls are really delayed.
Broken Blade in trouble.
He's dead.
Instantly just finds the kill. Soul Furnace explosion.
Really, EU?
Skewmon maybe just
This
hoping
is
to
your
kill back,
pocket
but
pick?
it's just gonna take
Seriously?
damage. A free grass proc as well.
This is what we're hiding up our sleeve
We were looking so
in the
heavily at the
big
bottom side
match.
after the pushback after that dive attempt.
The first blood at 3:30. Kled top lane.
First blood for the Scion in the counter. And he's going to teleport right back to that top lane. And this time, they're the ones. Look at the control, the extra wards here on both the Krugs as well as the Raptors to see the Skarner pathing away again this time. But Broken Blade jumps right on him after the teleport came through from Zhuan.
Still such a good situation for the Kled. Not too much armor quite yet. No boots too.
Oh!
Broken Blade demounted, but doesn't have to give up anything else. And the flash coming out to Zhuan means he's going to be incredibly vulnerable to a follow-up gank if Skewmon has time to go topside.
Yeah, Broken Blade getting a very good trade there. Violent after the teleport comes in. Pushing up against it here too. Zhuan is going to be able to stick around at least.
Still,
they should show my chat on stream. And they should also include the 7TV emotes.
I mean, one more wave, but it's so dangerous.
Flash in, Flay set up there. Gravitum, Rube off the Infernum, and TN arrives just in time. Hansama out of sums, out of hope in the bot lane 2v2 as Jackie Love grabs
Hans is fucking dead.
TN is everywhere he needs to be.
No cleanse, no flash. Rooted into hook. What can you do?
TN is doing it live. Zhuan as well, able to get back there.
Guys, the series was supposed to start at 1 a.m., not end. G2, can we keep it going?
That kill money for Jackie Love, and even though he doesn't have his mobility summoner spells, he's got his upgraded boots here with the full berserkers.
Surely we can get another match. Just one, mayhaps.
This is the reason there are so many disappointed top esports fans, is because this is the ceiling they talk about. This is the player they talk about.
Remember that drama of other streamers not being allowed to do shit during co-streams? That was specific to Cage Roll during LCK.
He was 6 at all.
He's just now 6.
Scuttlecrab is getting...
And the real victim here is the Scuttlecrab. You get it!
Oh!
Oh my goodness! The tunnel vision for it! And G2 still got the Scuttlecrab.
Anyway, also in trouble now. Jackie Love, really good guns.
Holy!
Not a lot of items.
Okay.
TES
G2 is back.
That time, I think we could say was a caster curse. That was an awful train.
So no one gives a fuck anymore. No one gave a fuck in the first place. It was just, like I said, it was literally just K-Roll.
As you're singing TN's praises, Caps yoinks the Scuttlecrab.
In specifically LCK co-streaming.
All right, I'm gonna stick around. Let me get that thing. But he doesn't even get it. He tries to go all the way so deep under the tower.
He is very, very deep. Indeed.
Blabber, that is for sure. You know what? It's no longer Blabber's Crabbers. It's TN's Crabbers now.
It's TN's Crabbers now. No one.
TN will go to your house. He will knock on your door.
That is.
Give me that Scuttlecrab back.
That man will go get his own crab and bring it to random restaurants. What the heck?
I actually didn't even see. He was chasing a crab.
We're about to talk about international experiences. Then we're going to talk
No.
about But reminder, this G2 lineup goes to every international.
Yeah.
The TES team doesn't have that same luxury.
The hell?
And now with 2 rookies, the
Jackie has 3 points in attack speed.
It's not affected the performance as TES outside of
Aphelios. That's not normal.
In the mid lane, TN's Crappers. They've just been one step ahead.
I gotta see how many times we gotta see that thing again? That was hilarious. Usually, a lot of junglers have trauma. Okay, Syndra is so annoying by yoinking camps away. Right? How many times in your life has a Syndra like yoinked away a camp and it takes away their jungler and you'd have to be like, ah, fine. But
they nerfed the reality max a little bit.
Didn't even get it.
You know what he did to show him? He ran in and died. Yeah, that'll teach him.
So I don't actually know what the best order is.
But we hope that lesson has been learned.
I mean, a lot of this season has been about trying to get jungle priority in.
I mean, usually it's
Like
just
that. TN still
they
with
can do
the
like
small
1 in
lead.
attack speed,
Does set behind his clear a little bit.
and then it was either Pen or AD, depending on what's better currently. Like, you know, just literally numerically.
Shadowing nicely. No one
And you
here
could probably do like
tower.
you could, if leality was best, you could do like 1 attack speed, 1 AD, and then all leality.
I mean, as hilarious as
But
it
I
was,
mean,
too,
I don't
this
know.
is a
It probably
completely
doesn't
different
really
story
matter.
from all the other games because Caps, on top of the first blood, with the CS
Outside of what he did, I don't think you should do what he
very
did.
nice in mid lane. So this Syndra, the Syndra
3 in
burst
attack
damage
speed
is
or
gonna
some
be
shit.
very real this game.
I don't think you do
See how
that.
well too, because you know he's stacking up splinters very effectively.
Yep.
Top side though, should be fine with Lebrov matching for support up here and allowing Broken Blade a little bit of extra safety in their 2v2 after the lane swap-a-roni.
I don't think it's a good call out on the Syndra damage. Expectations are that Cream and Jackie Love are really going to be the stars of this particular show in terms of damage output. So with Cream already falling behind, pressure onto Jackie.
Oh my god. It was ambitious again. Ooh! He did turret. Ulti out. Where's he going?
Still seems like he might die. Nope. Immediate TP.
Okay.
No one can say this man does not have style.
Sure.
Drayon out. Ult into teleport, man. And he got the casters of the wave.
Meanwhile, on the top lane,
We're gonna Kled Recon versus Aphelios Thresh 2v2. And we're gonna fucking win, baby. Okay, maybe not. Oh! An even trade. No one dies. Everybody lives. I should catch. Oh, never mind. Skarna's here. You should leave.
So while Broken Blade and Lebrov don't actually get the kill, this Aphelios is for sure a kill target, prime kill target now for G2.
Lane assignment coming out. Swayon once again sent up to the top lane. Broken Blade will see him shortly.
Played League for a decade. No idea how Kled works.
We check in on the state of the game for the first time this series. G2 with a gold lead.
He just has a mounted health bar, and then when that health bar dies, he gets dismounted. If he builds the rage up, he remounts.
Big fight breakout. Jackie, terrible guns, but should be able to cycle through pretty quickly for the coming fight. Caps can't stop the recall.
I mean, as soon as Lebrov gets his
If he dies unmounted, like loses his health, he dies.
See what they can actually do. TN though on training force.
Well, Caps gonna get
Boing.
knocked up by the Cyclone. TN still running forward. Realm Warp on the way in. Skewmon trying to show up. Caps flashback.
Oh.
The raging Skarner.
How'd he do that?
Skewmon now desperate to get something onto TN. Cream
He on dead as hell.
Looks like the 1-for-1 overall mid lane for jungle.
Okay, talk about summoner spells. Everything getting used here. Cream uses both. TN uses his as well. Caps in the end does go down.
Well, when he first loses his health, he doesn't die.
If they can take advantage on these
He's got 2 health bars.
They have a lot of areas to try and make plays off of.
When he loses the funny-looking health bar, he doesn't die.
Well, going over there, Tien did get that one with his Trinity Force spike.
He's literally maxing attack speed. Somebody tell him.
Teleport is being used mid too, so I don't know how long he could keep Cream interested, but topside just trading heavily. See what
Somebody tell him to stop.
Looks like they might concede as you can see TN moving up, and you see a lot of blue pings focused on the top side of the map, maybe thinking that that is their counterplay angle, not wanting to contest the Drake, but Cream getting more and more gold closer to those key items is starting to just shred through those mid waves, especially with the upgraded boots.
Building the rage thing's kind of weird.
For Caps to find lethal damage. TN sneaking his way in. Broken Blade demounted. Instant CC.
Oh.
No chance for him to get the remount. TN grabbing.
Time. TS, they give up the dragon on bottom side. Draco's one of the first 2. This one down as well, but they
I mean,
uses that
I'd say it's a little weird, but
double marks onto Lebrov, crucially
not that bad.
But Cream now the one in trouble. Running out to safety. Caps
we got Skarner ult.
HP bar, bone plating.
Oh!
For a second, but now the kill over to Lebrov.
Wait.
Looking for the re-engage in the bottom lane. Lebrov finds
oh!
Hansama, the feathers flying. Fungyue still taking a sweet
feathers fly.
Kill in the bottom lane. 2 quick kills for G2.
Dude.
G2 do punish.
G2's doing it.
Flashes that were down. Jackie,
They bringing it back?
Bottom side. They get him. They make the gank towards mid lane and take down Cream as well.
Making this a
Caps is
series?
over 1,000 gold ahead this time, and Hans ahead as well.
A massive shift in the momentum of this series. It's not a
They
game
better not
yet,
throw
but
in 8
G2 finally
minutes.
set up for success here.
I want to see some games.
Finding the angles, especially around the mid lane. Broken Blade suffering, but the rest of the map doing damn well.
Yeah, the return gank here. Stun from Cinder
Skirt.
into the E from Skumon. Wrapped around. Cream's not getting away from this one.
Did you guys see Meteos do a spin on my Nexus?
A little bit
on his
angry
Skarner game?
about the early kill
I forgot about that.
as well, but
It's kind of crazy.
Side was another story as well. Lebrov barely lived, by the way. That last tower shot doesn't even finish him off. He has been so good for G2.
Dude, like, Skarner gets some fucking drifting.
Uses the ult that we are looking for.
He flash E missed inside my Nexus, and then he just literally did a full spin and wrapped back around and then stunned me into my Nexus.
The most recent set of buffs come bringing it back in and having an excellent performance thus far. And again,
I was like, what? The fuck did I get hit?
The lock of the Iron Solari from Fengyue is not going to be enough to keep you standing in these fights. Dragon set up though. Eyes on Tian. Cap spotted out.
Whoa!
Taking down the 1,000 gold lead from G2.
Get him away from that lantern. Oh,
wait.
Did Sion take the lantern?
Knock up onto Broken Blade. Lebrov caught out. The Recon.
Dude, that wasn't for you. Oh my.
I mean, this is all during a time where they make the decision here while Cream is top. So everybody sees Cream top. So they're
not that good.
Make a fast play initially, Dracos, and TS are like, okay, fine. We've got
TikTok sneaky. It's not like I'm playing. I'm just watching. Hans! 5 seconds ulti! 2! It's up. Uh-oh. He has no ghost, no flash.
Just a few seconds away from the ghost coming back off cooldown. He's going to be forced to back off, but TES now with control of the mid.
Kind of did 0 damage. Zion?
It was so crazy that it turned out this way because TES
early game ADs.
play while they're split pushing with Rise, and yet they can pull off the play so quickly that they get the extra kill.
Hans wanted fucking blood.
Person playing the other lane, so
the blood.
Benefits there, chopping down on the gold lead. TES, they make the call, they make the quick plays.
I mean, Yuntel's not necessarily an anti-early game if it's stacked. I don't know if it's stacked. There's like 0 UI indicators. I can't see his crit on like the little stat shit bottom left. You can't see it on the item.
He'll continue for the dive here, but can at least interrupt the full charge on the decimating smash. It's a tricky game. G2 have a really.
I mean, he kind of should have it stacked by like 15 minutes if he can free hit random bullshit.
Yeah, quite interesting on the setup for the last one. With the Sion and the Wukong having good position, but now on the Herald, Caps is going to run straight towards
no,
them.
they fixed Zaya's mana issues.
He at least has the flash. Herald now picked up. Zwayon waiting, hoping to deny them an escape. Cream going to be rooted up by Hansama. Hansama vulnerable here.
Hans is cooked.
The feathers fly, but Hansama already getting spinned on, and it's a shutdown.
That's a fucking payback for flashing earlier.
They've got Broken Blade splitting bottom side, and TS punished them. They get the Herald, they get the kill onto the AD carry as well, Dracos. Now they can take even more because they have control of the map.
Bunsama.
Hoping maybe to stop a recall here, won't be able to do it. Catching this way, but you highlight it. Control the map 20 seconds before Cloud responds. Maybe they'd like a couple of resets, but with mid-prio in their favor, they're not too concerned. LeBron gonna
oh, shit.
the wall. Hook going a little bit wide.
Take him.
Should fall here, but the flash.
Oh.
Power not powerful enough. Flash forward from
Giga
Flash.
stun.
LeBron gonna get it done. The
Oh! Did he proc electrocute?
It's Jackie Love with a blinking health bar. Running.
Oh!
Now on a kill.
Save LeBron.
Set to finish off Fengyue.
Holy shit, triple kill.
Ahead of the third Drake of the game.
Super Syndra stun.
Escaping, holding on to life, maybe hoping for a 50-50.
G2, they keep the hope alive. They keep the play going so long. They don't allow you to reset. Cream down, Jackie Love down, Fengyue down, and that should be Dragon number 3.
That's pretty big.
Skumon there. G2 finally finding that fight fully in their favor. No cross.
Proto Belt Syndra.
Going against them.
Does it do enough damage?
Skewmon and Lebrov, they do not want to let this play die. They don't want to let TS reset.
Oh, that
They see Cream.
is dead.
How is Hans dead?
That brief moment relation where
He wasn't even in the play. The play started with him dying.
Instantaneously, there is another play by TES around the mid lane. Tien, fearless. Still has the clone, determined to get another camp, but it won't go like the Scuttle.
Oh my.
This man is dancing.
He's moving.
Dark spheres, gleaming quills. Jackie Love set up in the mid lane. Skewmon now.
Ooh, it's a clone. Oh wait, but that's Jackie.
A quick kill to come in for G2 as Caps
Okay.
gets it.
The pace of this game is incredible.
All right, ADs are useless, I guess. 2 and 3 on both of them.
Kills going on top side. We're splitting again for TES, while Broken Blade and G2 are going to take down mid tower.
That they are.
Oh.
Almost 1,000 of gold apiece for the G2 solo laners empowered in this
Dude,
game.
I wish there was a
Certainly,
better term.
Rob just continuing to be a nuisance.
I mean, there probably
Feels
is.
like both sides
For,
are always looking to make plays. Fenway is the downside of the thresh. You're so damn vulnerable.
Like,
The
when
weak, scattered,
when people
John,
type Polymarket
knocked
now,
down. Lebrov takes the kill.
Who are you interrupting that recall for?
like, I don't even want to see the word Polymarket, you know?
He's just trying to be annoying, trying to interrupt Broken Blade's recall. After G2 had just taken that mid turret, they had priority, and G2 now are taking over.
Wants to just keep pressing for more. Tien locked up. Cream, nice route. The interrupt. Tower down. Of course, Herald's still there. The pressure point paid potentially for TES.
Like, I don't mind hearing someone being paid to throw as like a joke. I'm just saying, like,
now we only have just
it's almost like free advertisement calling it Polymarket or whatever.
Dragon Soul arrival, Dracos G2 with the
And I
extra
fucking,
one last time around.
I
Now they set
despise
themselves
the
up
existence of it.
for a very big engage.
And
They
it's the
do.
Cloud. It's the Cloud, Kobe, for the Recon, for the for the
Another?
Kled. Another potential pick. Feng Yue.
It's PayPal. Sure, fuck it.
Take a decent chunk of damage, but they can't afford to follow up. Step forward, unleash power, but no, the locket and the lantern keep Feng Yue standing.
Okay, they wanted the
I mean, dude, I don't even, like, to me, it's
Inside
not even
round, but still,
sports betting. It's
retaking
just,
vision around the
it's like
dragon.
literally
The
what
head of
Polymarket
that
is
pretty
that I
critical
dislike.
because there's so
The
much
ability to
damage they're
bet on
talking about.
anything.
With the Recon
I think
Kled
that
spawner
is stupid as fuck.
combination from G2,
Like, I understand that
yes,
sports betting is
very
also, like,
careful in their setup. They use the
plagued
Rift
stuff.
towards mid to get mid priority first and teleport on it as well. Get everyone here.
It feels like it's worse.
G2 immediately going to retreat. Herald mount up is there.
Yeah, prediction markets is the name, but
Bit more poke.
it's like the worst thing to come out of it, I believe.
Chunk hoping to eat a couple of cooldowns. Lantern there, backsteps, excellent ward to interrupt the lantern, forcing the ult down.
Oh my, we're going in! And Jackie's dead!
On TES, charging into their back line, giving them no hope of response. Cream, though, wants to make a difference, continues to step up. The discrepancy between both teams doesn't matter to him. He knows Baron on the table for G2. He wants to do something.
The defense is good from G2 at the secondary tower, and it should turn into Baron unless TES can pull something magical out of their hat right now.
Tien has the flash. The ulti, the warrior trickster.
I was reading chat. Can he steal
Hoping
this?
to sneak his way into this
He
one.
could.
Round
He does
one
a flash
G2,
smite.
8K,
They have to, like,
game
actually
ball.
kill him.
Can they finish it? Instead, they turn their
Oh!
sights to Cream, but they can't find the
Use the
number for
flash.
wall. Tien
Kill
finds
him.
his way into the back line, forces the
Whoop his
flash.
ass.
Cream
They
gets
can't
the kill
Baron.
without finding anything else in return.
Maybe
And
kill
now
this
G2
guy?
set
Let's
running,
get out.
but with G2, all of their health bars blinking, and Jackie Love on the way. They can't keep going.
Scored.
Fenway knows, though, that he
Oh
has
my
to keep
God,
the fight
wait.
happening because Jackie Love
Scorner's
coming
dead.
in, ready to try and make the difference. Ulti
Affiliates does 0 damage.
G2 holding on, they back away, but no Baron will fall.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, on the edge of a
That's good for
knife
G2.
there.
The Dragon's up
Yes, they do
a sec.
stop the
Actually,
Baron.
their
It cost them
ults.
Cream's life. G2
Skirmill
get a
being
good
down is
turn
kind of
with
not
the
good.
CC
Wait, it's almost up.
combination
No, it's going to be
second
up for Drag.
and are able to pick up the extra kill.
The cooldown's kind of low.
Yes, they do stop the
Dude,
Baron.
what the
NXT
fuck is
flash
Jackie's
right
build?
there with the lantern as well to get
His
him.
Hex
The
Optics
safety,
Lord
look at this.
Doms.
The stun and the combination on the Cream is really nice because Skewmon takes him away from the lantern, so Cream can't get back to it.
Who is
Just enough
Jackie? The
pressure on
fucking
Sama.
AD,
The
Jackie
only
Love.
The flash is what TS are able to get out of this. Those cooldowns.
What do you mean who?
Which maybe there's an angle later on, but they do at the very least for TS stop that Baron.
20 seconds until the dragon fight's already breaking out. Tien in the midst of the team.
Monkey
They
Man
don't
is
take
caught.
They take this jungler down. Soul
Oh,
will be
wait, the
theirs.
ult.
Tien Now
Oh!
not enough to save him. Caps up on the flank with broken.
Jackie Love is dead.
Even play the game. Nowhere for the Aphelios to go. Caps
Wow, that
taking down another. G2
did they
just
end the game?
obliterating TES in the fight.
G2
Maybe?
come alive on the
Probably
MSI
not.
stage here. They're gonna be
Yeah.
able to take the
They get
ace,
Soul
they're
and
gonna be
Baron,
able to
though.
take the Baron.
The 2K difference in the Coinbase gold grind. Caps now unstoppable.
Is this the correct choice?
He saw Cream do it. He's happy to respond.
You go Baron first here?
The initial fight down here was
Actually not sure.
Rob going against TN, trying to fight him, cut him off from the rest of the team. You saw LeBron there really biding his time. I like that positioning. He waits and then he
Is it a safe choice? I don't know. I feel like the
squad. Nice strong from him.
the Soul
Then they
is
get
safer.
extra kidnap with Skumond, and Broken Blade from the other side got to pull off the full pincer attack. G2 will collect every single kill, plus the Baron, and I assume...
I mean, you can
they'll be
afford
able
to give
return
Baron.
for the
I mean, they're not going
Dragon
to have
Soul
to
as well.
give
Now that
Baron.
they've got all that money from the full 5 kills plus the Baron.
It's definitely easier to throw starting Baron comparatively to starting Dragon.
Another stun.
But securing the Soul is also insane. Oh, they got them all. It's okay. I don't know if they can end again. Can they end? Wait, it's a Penta. Penta! Everyone step back. Oh! Penta kill. Damn. Okay, they end actually with Baron. I think.
No 3-0s today.
Probably.
It was grim.
Maybe.
But in game 3, G2 bring it back.
Maybe they don't end.
The angles and the fights, they punish Top Esports.
They can't end.
But we're not done yet.
2 in a row.
It's not even over. 25 stacks on the Medjai's.
They should have got drag again.
I've been alerted that Caps is
That's what I'm saying.
never pentakill.
I don't think these decisions are correct.
Syndra got buffed on the patch, Dracos, and he's immediately in there.
And I gotta say, the Syndra looks good.
I think they
Also, the
thought they
setup
might
with
be able to
Broken Blade
end.
Alting in, giving him all that movement speed.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only way he can follow these long-range engages is that. But you already see Flash forced out of Jackie Love. Not gonna have it for the fight. TN risking a lot for the 50-50. G2 though disciplined. Pull off.
Wait, the monkey's dead. Oh, okay.
Not giving an angle.
It works out eventually.
Yeah, you can't do the normal, jump over, try and steal, and then lantern out if the Skarner is there to trap him up, and that should wrap it up for G2. 10,000 gold and a Cloud Soul. Here they come to finish the job.
Only 2.5 items for Jackie Love. Not the late game threat that he wanted to be. Hasn't had the space or the time. G2.
I mean, I don't think they were trying to stall the Elder Spawn. I don't think they were thinking that deep. I think they just... They, for some reason, chose Baron. I mean, maybe there, the first one. I still don't think that's what they were thinking about. But I don't know, maybe.
Kicking things off pretty nicely, but it doesn't matter because the back line is already falling. Cream living far too long, but the supers are streaming into the base of Top Esports, and there's just no way they can hold. Knockup flashback by Tion to get away from the entrance. But G2 know it's done. They've shifted things back. They've brought things back.
G2! We actually get not a 3-0.
It will not be a 3-0. G2 will not go quietly to the lower bracket.
So, I mean, if you think about it, right? You ace the team, you get one of Dragon or Baron. The Dragon's your soul, and it's a good one. The logic to me would be that if you do the Baron, like, the upsides of doing Baron is that the fight after, it's way easier to, like, push the enemy team out and... It's way easier to push the enemy team out and, like, secure the Dragon after you take the Baron. I think that is the thought process.
Maybe early to say, but what I know is that
But, like,
we are going to game
if you
4,
end
and
up
guys, we said
throwing
we
the
wanna see
game
more
for whatever
agency.
reason,
We wanna see
like, you
Cap
should have thrown
do
the game
magic that we know he's capable of.
with the soul.
Absolutely. I mean, BB got on.
Like, let's say you took
special
soul,
picks,
and then you go Baron after, and then you throw.
In the team fights, His positioning was
like you would have rather have thrown and got the soul rather than get the Baron and then throw and don't get the soul.
It was beautiful to see
You know?
G2 come to life.
Like I think your victory is way more secured taking the dragon.
MSI is just 20 sweeps in a row.
But I mean, I guess if I think deeper, like I don't know, fucking chess. Like you think about the Elder after if you take the soul and then throw. I mean, there is a potential angle where that's worse.
What made the difference here compared to the other games
I
to
think
you guys?
LeBron made a huge difference.
I think it would be irrelevant though, because the soul is like specifically the soul being the power level that it is. Like if it was an infernal soul, which is probably the weakest one, then the Baron is probably better. I think it makes sense to go Baron.
Yeah, very different backstage shots compared to earlier. I love it.
Having a lot of fun, and I just feel like it's night and day.
You've lost a surprising amount of games for taking 4 Drakes. Well, you're in solo queue, bud. And it probably wasn't Hex Tech or Cloud Dragon. Those souls make the game basically unlosable.
So now they had so many tools, they're able to
the Talia that we mentioned, since they dropped it, you're just gonna get banned out for sure. Such a good combination with the
17 loss streak EU Lucian? Well, I mean, don't pair me with that pile of shit. Fucking get that EU shit out of here.
Engage with both of these one team, having really good options here.
Jackie Love!
Cream's most played.
No!
Decent angle, even could get taken away from the other side too. Because when you go super hard engage, it's just so nice.
And you're gonna get banned.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, good call out. Good focus.
Also can be just such an effective neutralizing pick in the mid lane. Final ban here.
They ban the Vayne because they don't want Juan to counter. So that signals to me that Broken Blade just wants to play a tank and live in peace.
Maybe a Gnar angle.
On the top side, yeah, or a Gnar angle.
Just trying to take away the picks that can punish them the most.
Ooh. Yeah. Silas, Akali, and Yone are
Yep.
the super classic, really dangerous.
It's just free when you play Lucian.
Another long-range component. We're missing that dive buddy for Nocturne, but now we have 2 champions who can really just go.
Is that a fucking ball sack in chat?
I think a little bit
Hello?
more reliable CC would be good here.
They actually picked Jin and Hui.
Has been even since last
I think
year,
they lost.
He really excelled on, even as he was a player not known for his mages.
Okay.
I think they just opted into a loss.
He did LeBlanc and Syndra this series so far. Into the Quay, is it just like a Victor game or something like that? You need him to go real standard, or is he going to cook a little bit?
Victor,
Tell me what you would pick? Not that.
Twisted Fate instead.
All right, talk about side lanes. Okay, so Twisted Fate one side, Nocturne on the other side. Battle of the Globals, and they go with the Tristana here for Cream. Okay.
No, wait, no.
Or we're swapping.
No, do the math. Do the math.
Tristana
Do the math. That's a top lane
top?
Tristana.
Playing Tristana all the way up to counter
Really?
a Gnar. Okay, Juan.
We know he cooks. We've seen the Lee Sin top lanes. We saw
Huh.
Gwen when no one was playing it. This is not one that I have experience in.
I don't know.
Tristana counter into Gnar. Okay. All right, we're gonna get jungle pressure up here. I mean, this is playing into a Twisted Fate too, though.
You can
Not sure that it's
You have
bad,
the extra safety as well if they try
but
and use
is
the
it
globals up towards you.
good?
You do have you can try and buffer away from Vi.
I mean, it kind of lives TF ganks.
Is really effective at stopping any potential follow-up.
He doesn't
G2
get
has really
his
nice single target CC, but
W
the only
stolen by
AoE
Gnar.
fighting tool really is that Gnar
Yoinked
Mega
out.
Form. I like the look here. Again, Phaethan's way on here from the side of top esports really has paid off both times they've given him solid lane matchups. This time around, willing to let Cream pick to ensure he could have his pick of top lane counters. And Tristana, not the one that we were expecting, but I imagine the same is true for G2 Esports.
Yeah, and all of the Tristana top games have been into Gnars for the counter pick on Gnar. So let's see how well he can can pilot it.
A spicy way to move things in. A dramatic shift. And
We need more bald pro players.
Incredible.
That shit's rare.
Of CC.
We need more bowl cuts.
But at the same time, if this composition gets ahead, it's going to be so difficult for G2 to play out.
Certainly is. I mean, like you said, they already were showing.
Caps is bald. No, he's still got some hair.
Game number 1. He's going to look for the early contest.
Oh, he started E. Sure.
They're both taking lethal tempo, but less attack speed here, which means there's just no way for him to win.
Holy fuck.
Zoyan with Q with lethal tempo, that is just insane level
what
1.
the hell is the sneaky wig?
Zone off this wave here in 3, 2, 1. Yep. All right. Rapid fire backup and available. Instantaneously stacking lethal tempo makes this level 1. You know, in bot lane, you don't see this.
Is that gonna work?
The 1v1, you have more range. Prehistoric Yordle versus Yordle with gun. It's pretty clear who wins.
Man, holy shit, it worked.
Level 1 was just so brutal. Q plus
what the hell?
Plus bone plating. Bye-bye.
Yep.
And now this is just Zwayon Town on top side.
Gonna continue to extend that lead. Jackie Love
I'm not bald anymore.
Cozy Campfire empowering Hansama. Nice sidestep on the Deadly Flourish.
That's crazy. Like, is that the 7 TV update? Or could you have done that anyway?
Jackie Love playing on the edge there a bit, but able to get the push forward. Unfortunately, G2 happy to just
that's kind of fucking goated.
Okay. +1 on summoner spells for bot lane.
Just 0 with? Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't seen one so big. Has there ever been one as big as that?
In the brush.
Dash forward, Cozy Campfire there.
Oh, you dead, buddy. What you doing? Wait, maybe he's not dead? Oh!
Skilled the shield. He couldn't save Jackie Love.
Holy.
He really wanted to stick around at it and does not fully respect Lebrov in the brush. Hansama moves up. They know they have the kill. Nicely done from him. Jackie tried to go for the 4-shot combination onto Lebrov, but he wasn't quite low enough. Here's another look. Lebrov canceled his recall.
Wait, you just summoned me into the circle of hell.
Time to strike.
Yep. Of the shitter.
And Hansama knows he could get the chase out now, though. Lebrov.
Flash in, a little bit
oh! Yo, what does Jin have? What's in his inventory? He's got an item in there.
Some CS back in return, try to even the gold out.
Yeah, we come out of the replay after they
not the helm.
Their first blood, and we see. Oh,
is it a potion?
Such a good job. You know, he waits for Jackie to use his fleet footwork auto on the minion. You know, wait for the perfect timing, then moves up, and then on the reset though, he stuck around and Fengyui's.
Wait, it's Glorp? Oh shit!
And you're just happy that it's not the Jin getting the kill. I think at the very least.
Yeah. Definitely true. Jungle pressure up by the Tristana.
No, you can't get Gnar. Watch this. He goes boing boing. Oh! Oh, this is so bad. Ah, they're kind of far.
Probably out of range. So just walking up.
Q cooldown's kind of long. Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, Lebrov's coming around too.
Dude, he legit went boing boing. Did he flash into it?
That was nicely
the Nocturne?
Broken Blade does go for the escape. Cancels the recall there, Lucian putting the ward down.
I felt like he did. What the fuck? Where is my support?
Karma jailed under his tower.
Yeah,
it's going to be a hefty cost to try and bail Broken Blade out.
Very hefty. I mean, especially with the ward from Tien alerting Lebrov's presence in that tri-bush and getting another cancel on the recall, delaying him even further. Yeah, lots of minions missed here by Hansama. You can see it impacting Lucian there. Almost, you know, cutting that gold lead in half, basically.
Dude, isn't Kyria's assist number insane?
Of course, in the course of this series, we have seen Caps.
Given hasn't even played that. Wait. Wait.
Oh! Bounce going over the wall.
Oh!
Ticking. Broken Blade wants to go mega for the extra bit of health. Sway on.
Holy fuck.
I don't think he did. When the maybe. Okay. He's so close to mega, though.
Skewmon on the way up.
Can you bait him in?
Can you bait him in? Wallop is going to be
oh!
Blocks him down.
Oh!
That's the counter pick. G2 pay attention to the top side once again.
Okay.
Much bigger prize.
He's playing on the edge of that Broken Blade this time. baits him in, sets up the kill here for Skumon. Nicely done by Broken
Beautiful
Blade.
stuff.
I mean, with how this series started, you know, this guy might need an apology for him because he escaped the gank initially from the counter pick Tristana and then sets up his jungler for a kill. Really nicely done in this game from BB.
That it is. Credit to the team as well. Bailed him out. It was looking pretty dire. Lebrov.
Like GT has no damage later.
Half of the advantage that
I mean, they don't really need that much damage though because the enemies are squishy as fuck.
Comfortably in control on the bottom side.
Triss, Hui, Jin.
They're gonna have first prio at least on the
non-mobile, no damage.
As well.
Like if Lucian doesn't just immediately die, then you can kind of just murder people if he's got gold.
800 gold in favor of G2 thus far. Fungyue getting that bot lane kill, really the only thing that's not making it any worse, but not the most substantial gold lead.
Hold up. First item tank boot
Spiraling Despair is there.
with a tank helmet on Jin. He literally has 2 tank items.
Oh, Cream does a very good job. He gets all this damage down onto Cap so that even though Skumon's kind of...
What's next, buddy?
Skumon got 6.
Getting the dead man's plate, Jin.
Cap's already out of the fight. Big damage from Cream. Nicely done.
Of course, Caps is going to be vulnerable in the mid lane as well. Has Summoner Spellbook, so he can get a little bit creative here, but without Flash against a Nocturne, hard to guarantee you'll be able to land that gold card. Really, the biggest sign of good news is the plated steel cap pickup for Broken Blade, and his advantage forcing his way on to pick up a plated steel cap as well. You saw for a brief moment, he got a recurve bow, realized he wasn't as far ahead as he wanted to be.
Someone does need a tank.
Meanwhile, now we're going to look at Dragon.
He's fixing the comp.
Of the map, bot lane push in for Jackie Love and Fengwei. So should be kind of a reverse story for this series, where now it's early gold lead for G2, but early Dragons will be taken in compensation for the side of TES. And Nocturne is level 6 as well. Fengwei going to stick around again.
Oh, canceled. Like canceled the cancel.
Good recall. Fengwei, good damage.
Hey dude, you're being kind of cringe right now. Do you mind stopping?
You can say he's baiting, but there's no one.
Where the hell's Lucian going?
Maybe just
I think minions are dying to the tower
Does
right now too. So they're sending Lucian. Well,
Lucian not have home guards?
Gold card ready to go. Way on, hoping to find
He looks kind of slow.
No ulti available, no flash. We'll just jump into the tower. Gold card there, Caps knocks him out of the sky.
Dude, I think he doesn't. Like he
I mean, he picks the counter pick.
was like technically in combat when he left.
Caps goes top side.
Because he got hit with the skill shot. But he didn't stay in the fountain to pick up home guards.
They've got 5 people here.
Completely ignoring the bottom lane. Jackie Love TN level 6, ready to go. The Spiraling Despair also up for Cream. Half health, he did use it now onto Han Sama. Decent chunk to kick things off. Curtain call coming out. Lebrov has to body block a bit, but can't afford to block too much.
He's dead.
Severing bolt. Clean
Wow.
from Cream.
The fuck?
The artillery in this comp, Dracos. Really hitting home. Broken Blade now going to have to give up position. And they snipe the extra kill. 3 grubs, though, for G2. So they do get their grubs, but losing out their supports, the Hui damage and the Jin snipe damage really pressuring and getting summoner spells as well as a kill.
Yeah, getting the flash, the heal, and the kill really just makes it so nice.
You didn't even put the wig on me. How can you say take it off?
Way on in the top lane. Nice thing for the Karma in this game. 280 carries you can follow around if you want to. Both buying plated steel caps. It's a plated steel caps.
This general bug for spectators? Yeah. It just sometimes hides in the floor.
Poster child of damage output. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and he's going for Rod of Ages as well. So
Sneaky wig in reverse. Oh shit.
Cream lands so much.
Now that's the tech.
That it's going to force Lebrov to do a lot of blocking for him. Good dash there from initially from Hansama, so he lives.
Like you can see it, the cone right here, and then it's just nowhere.
The root thing still hits.
He's already marked, and the projectile was midair. If
Yeah.
he had flashed a 1/10 of a second, maybe even like sooner than that, he would have been fine. But it's just that tiny difference that ensures the root connects and the severing bolt lands. Tiniest margin of error as we have a full engage in the top lane, but we're going to quick pan away as it's not going to pan out. Gnar utilized by Broken Blade, doesn't connect. Tian, Fungyue, hovering nearby.
What you doing?
There. Gold card ready to go.
Oh.
But it doesn't work.
That was like hide and seek jump scare. He's like, puts the blue trinket on him, and Tien's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna immediately ult on you. And whenever you
I was watching some Dead by Daylight because there was no streamers on when I've gone to sleep last couple nights.
That was very nicely done by Caps. Blue trinket.
There's so many fucking killers.
Nocturne ultimate down. This is very early on, so your Nocturne ultimate cooldown quite substantial, and Caps avoids it with very minimal effort.
There's also like some super event going on or something. I don't know if that's common.
But doesn't work, but doesn't need to because Qmon is also there to cover. Experimental hexplate coming in for Tian, but unfortunately after the ult has been...
There's like some extra table or something that like the survivors can put food on it and you unlock portals and invisibility for the survivors.
Gold card goes in onto Tien, on the wall up. A great spell shield from Tien. Make sure that they can make their way out. Q getting stacked up. Cream flashing away. Nice pullback, but all the spells going a bit wide. Means there's not a lot
of shit.
Follow-up is there. Spiraling despair to the midst of the team. Exhaust down on his Qmon, but Cream
hell yeah.
All of G2 has arrived to the top side.
Oh, they're diving Nocturne for sure. Wait, Cat's tanking?
G2 just pays off. Running for the hill.
Han's gonna take a shot. Nope.
Spell shield there, but there's too many spells coming.
Oh, baby.
Cooldown to come back, hoping to get a kill back into Qmon, but he's got the blast shield, he's got the hugs, and he's got the kill.
That's so good for G2. It's a 10-year anniversary. They do one every anniversary. Okay.
So when TS are trying to like, oh, hey, we're gonna counter this with a teleport and trap you, they fight between towers, down an extra person, keeping Jackie Love on the bottom side is the only kind of compensation that TS got, so Jackie did get to keep pushing, but that was unnecessary from TS after they had
their comp is so ass-hoo.
The big play, but they're not fully respecting.
I feel like both comps are kind of weird.
Coming over, because they see the Lucian so far.
I definitely don't like top esports comp.
They call for the teleport on Cream. I mean,
mainly the Jin and the Hui.
Really good job by
I think the Triss could be okay, but it's just combining literally everything together.
From long range, doing so much artillery damage. Now it's teleporting
Splat.
into your face, into your lane. No flash. Get the kill for G2. That is a huge momentum swing there, Draco.
I mean, Jin Hui has a lot of fucking range.
In the mid lane, right? This control mage who can just effortlessly delete waves, stop you from being able to do anything in mid. Well, when he TPs in top, suddenly you have that angle. Downside for G2, again, you said kind of switching the script from what we saw in the first few games. They are the team with the gold lead, but they are losing Drake after Drake to the side of TES.
Is League actually hard?
Force a fight as TES determined to bully down this tower. Jackie Love,
I mean, to start out playing, and yeah, it's a skill game.
Body blocking the spiraling despair, but he will drop. Curtain call coming out alongside the Nocturne ulti, all of G2 in fast retreat as they body block LeBron, ensuring the curtain call can't finish him. TES, a nice little play to knock down bot lane.
It's the exact opposite. TES try and do a full 5-person overlord play on the other side of the map.
It's definitely one of the hardest games.
Got the split pushing AD carry for G2, but G2, they don't fight it. They escape. They extract their members defensively, and they allow the Lucian to continue the split push. Broken Blade goes down. They drop the 1 kill only, and so it remains at a 2,000 gold lead. 2 dragons for TES. TES also get the tower. I mean, they spent a long time. It was kind of awkward because you saw Tien still hitting the tower. Like, this thing's taking a while Broken Blade was trying to fight his way in. So it's just going to be this. Feng Wei does force the flash, so another cooldown used there. Xueon, he jumps in to try and help with killing the tower. Broken Blade over the other side.
Nard just gets shit on.
The rest of the team, they evacuate, and they let Hansama keep pushing on the top side.
And that means Hansama is holding on to that gold lead, balancing out when Jackie Love was able to free farm in the bottom lane.
Goman, why are you stretching in front of the monitor?
2.5 items there. Sorry,
I can't fucking see.
Similar story for Jackie Love. But G2, see if they can set up another play, potentially around mid lane. 16 seconds until that Herald will spawn. Next big objective on the map for both sides. Broken Blade already starting to wander his way up from the bottom lane. Does have TP. Has been matched up against Cream, who actually doesn't have a TP. So G2 should have a man advantage here. And it looks like
shit, we got lifesteal boots on Lucian. Hell yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the right play. And just try and go
the gluttonous boots.
Broken Blade, though, is going to have
Num 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 num
G2
num.
have wards all over the place. So he plays it appropriately. And they kind of have to do this from TS side because the Hui has no flash. So side lanes are kind of difficult to deal with. So they're covering for the Hui to allow Cream to push out, get the extra money.
Every surface in my house is covered in a layer of cat shit. No. No, it's not. I don't know where the fuck you're living.
Finding that kill and bailing Broken Blade out because Cream is not the strong side laner this Nocturne wants to be playing for. If he was playing for a mega fed Tristana, this game would be a lot easier for TES at this stage of the game. But instead, Swayon just about even with Broken Blade, 200 gold difference, but it doesn't mean too much. It doesn't stop Broken Blade from sitting in lane the way it did at level 1.
All right, got Tristana up on top side, going for the recall. He's got to get a purchase in.
The maids are afraid of his room, huh?
Big. And they buy time for him. He canceled his recall. I needed a little bit more money. He's still farming up there. So G2, they're gonna have
they cleaned this room like first.
Tristana going for another wave means G2 going for the play.
TP to the bottom side. Instant paranoia coming out. Caps just backs off. Good patience. Happy with the trade of cooldowns. They also get Zwayon's TP as well. TES fully believed that G2 were going to commit for the bot lane dive.
I don't think Zwayon's bot yet, though. I think he teleports straight from the top side, so I don't think he has his completed item. And G2,
congrats on the win. Thanks, dude.
They're kind of running TS across the map here. Nice rotation back for them.
TN, Ultra Mega Fire Kick, just pushes him back. G2 chipping away at those cooldowns. Might need recalls of their own, though. 1 minute until the objective, so they still have time. If they stick around too much longer, though, it's going to get awkward.
Ooh. That was not a good combo.
One shot finally connecting, but
oh my.
Thus far.
Yikes.
That it is, especially with the slow coming in from Cream. Cream going to grab a play.
The hell?
Out, but bot lane's just going to recall.
I feel like that should have worked so much better for top.
I don't think are going to have time to set up perfect vision, but with Caps already splitting on the top side, it's likely the TES won't either.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, those are pretty big macro wins for G2 because since Swayon is running the flash exhaust, that teleport cooldown from the top lane quest is really long. So then getting that out and then making that rotation back for the extra turret plate, I think it was quite nice from them, kind of running TS across the map. So TES, they're losing little.
Is he gonna build Horizon second?
Incrementally to G2 in
the Hui.
For this Dragon number 3.
Well, he's probably gonna go belt, huh? I think belt's good on Hui. Like on the non-mobiles, belt makes so much sense. On the mobiles, I feel like it makes less sense. It's still fine.
They're bringing in a TP of their own. Bot lane left unattended, so TES bleeding a bit of gold just to be here. Is broken.
Oh my!
Gets an instantaneous flash.
That was pretty big for jumping in at the end of his Meganar. Oh! He turned the lights off. They're kiting together.
Swayon looking for an angle in. Jackie Love, the curtain call not available. Spiraling Despair, a big cooldown for TES, but I don't know if they have enough left in the tank to finish this one out. Hansama chipped a little bit. Lack of vision from TES, determined to fight through the bottom lane.
Can they get the engage onto Cream? Cream does not have flash now after that last play. G2 gonna force the issue here.
TN maybe looking for the 50-50. TES just gonna concede here. Broken Blade mounted up.
Okay.
The Herald, and he's got his driving license.
G2.
But at least make sure to get value out of the Herald, and that's disrupting the Drake stacking from top esports.
G2 have TS on the ropes, man. TES are
G2.
Their comp is so fragile. And no flash on Jackie or Cream now. They're trying to get back to their tower.
Jackie Love.
Oh.
Flash out from Lebrov. Han's hoping to finish the tower, but will just retreat. Another tower in the
I don't really know if that would have guaranteed hit. Jin W.
And I gotta say, you brought it up earlier, right? We saw
he could have just ulted too. If it did.
To what G2 did, but they overcommitted. G2 instead
I feel like his flash is more value.
Fake starting these
to
plays,
save.
And TES are always believing it, always forced to respond, using a TP to ensure that they show up, flashing away from a Gnar instantaneously, because if they get caught, they know the fight is over.
These fights are troll to watch.
So well.
Really? I mean, not really. They're fine.
And now, well, you're looking at a game where no flash.
Nocturne turned the fucking lights off. You can't see shit for G2. They couldn't really go more. And they just backed up and did Dragon.
I mean, you do have a Nocturne on your team to try and cover, but Hansen...
He thought he was going to finish the tower. It might cost him his life. Ulti coming in from TN. Hanzama trying to sidestep. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. The Milio falls. TES, 2 kills. Gift wrapped. Donated. G2 giving him a bit back for the scuttle.
What
we saw
the fuck?
What is it with this
but
tower?
that was terrible. He's got 2
What?
runs. Point 1 at the tower. Point 1 at Jackie Love.
Ooh, I mean,
That was pretty cursed.
More interesting, Dracos. It does make it a lot more interesting.
He thought the first one would kill,
Does not finish.
and then he just
barely
kept soaking it.
The tower had like what,
37
something
HP.
health? Yeah.
Yeah.
37 HP left on it, and Tien punishes them for it. Capitalizing on it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's the reaction you get when you're ahead in the game, though. When you're 2K up, that's the whoopsie,
I mean,
not the oh god, I've thrown
you see the vision
game.
though, right? You said it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill this tower instantly, and then turn on Jackie.
He's on his John Wick moment. Dash in, roll across the floor, shoot the tower. It goes down, pop onto Jackie. But no, you didn't kill the tower, and it did 1,000 damage to you. So.
Yeah, those towers are tanky, man.
Those towers are tanky.
Why is that tower so tanky?
What do you mean they're tanky with literally no minions there? That's crazy. So a bit of an upsie, but one that, you know, gets things a bit closer, but doesn't cost too much quite yet.
Boing, boing.
Bounce, jumping off the Gromp means he'll be able to walk away for now.
Where we going?
Coming in from
Oh,
Caps.
wait.
Locked down there on his way on. Doesn't get
Doesn't jump.
Knocks back the Gnar.
Is he-
Not a ton of damage.
Oh!
This is the concern
What
for
the
TES.
fuck?
We talked
All
about
right,
when you
Trish
fall
wants to
behind
lose.
against this
Sure.
TF, it's so difficult to get space on the map.
Yeah, good punish from Caps. This Tristana counter pick is not.
He does not
value.
want
Trying
Wined.
to chase too far.
All right, it's the turret. Come on.
And now
Oh!
We thought
Well
it was
played. He
versus
won.
Yes, the rivalry, but it is Hansama versus that tier 1 tower. Or Tien versus Scuttlecraft.
He got his
The
revenge.
side stories we didn't expect to be talking about.
He whooped that turret's ass.
It's the real deep lore that gets you in these matchups.
Oh. 2 members popping out of the brush there, but it looks like Caps Broken Blade now retreating. Mininar there.
They can long chase this with Jackie moving from mid.
That's the ulti coming in. Nocturne going face first into the Milio. He's now taken down. Skewmon going to be in
Hey, there's that no flash for Milio.
Getting the slowdown.
Oh my.
Excellent root coming in from
Root
Jackie.
into
To ensure
root.
the 2 kills. A shutdown over to the Jhin, and now he's the one with the lead.
That's what this comp has in spades. Extremely long range, the artillery. So you can rotate even from like half a map away. Get there with the extra pressure. Nocturne ultimate, Jhin W follow-up. 2 more kills for TES to keep it interesting.
Let me take a look now at the Coinbase gold grind. You can see Hansama, Jackie Love, neck and neck, finding their golds from so many different sources as Broken Blade trying to usher Tien out of his jungle. Hit him with a little scooch. Hansama coming in. Tien.
Not quite.
Make it out on the back of the blast cone. If that angle was just a little bit different, he probably would have died for it.
Brother got the red buff though. Hell yeah, that's worth it. That just goes to show, yeah, my death at the tower for Scuttlecraft, don't care about that. I'm getting in there. It looks a little dangerous to you. Don't care. Give me that buff.
Jhin is doing a human build, no hex optics.
Skewmon to be picking it up, and again, so often these high-level games are about the littlest advantage.
Wait a second, the top score?
Get an ulti cooldown before a fight starts. So
Holy fuck.
Red buff can't enter that picture.
I love it. Never lose your edge. All right, now though, speaking of edge, teleport in mid. Dragon is up. Nocturne.
Ooh, a guy.
The
The range. Jhin has no cleanse. Literally no cleanse on all of them. They play off like rapid fire? Oh shit, his ult got canceled. He ate the fucking root.
He's about to go mega. Curtain call to give TES a little bit more space, and G2 retreating into TES's own jungle.
Can they trap them though? Who's running from who?
Flash out, follow up for Broken Blade. Manages to catch out Tien, but it's not the target that he wanted. Excellent reaction from TES. Broken
That
Blade
was not
down.
good.
Jackie Love looking for the chase. Curtain call already
That did
down.
not bang.
Raring to go. G2 don't get the Drake. They lose one in the exchange.
Goma, you're
TES
blocking
fighting
Chad.
back.
What a standoff. And it is so scary because, you know,
You're
you
blocking
have
the
to be
screen, the
initiator.
mouse, or
This team
chat.
is all damage trying to get in there. They barely cannot squeeze it through. Flash use on Gnar. He goes down. Okay, so back to the beginning though. TES. They try and burn down the dragon during Nocturne ultimate. It gets very close. And you'll see Cream put another snare, but it went onto Caps. So
He
Caps
almost
cannot
super flanked. I
go
don't
for the
even
other
think
side.
that would have
Squad
been
does
good.
not get the dragon, and they're able to chase them off. But here's the choice. Do you decide to just go mid, push mid for mid prio, or chase TES? And Broken Blade, he really sees this.
Broken Blade really finds the angle here.
But he cannot get the big group. The escape there. Flash from Nocturne. They're able to jump out from the other side.
Ah, she-ball, man. She-balls.
And again, the early lane, so hard. Managed to make it out relatively unscathed, but he knows that the gold lead has been getting closer and closer. And TES now at Soul Point, the next fumble, the next mistake is going to have dire consequences for either side. Leon only using the rocket jump will have the flash.
Yeah, no one's eliminated from this game, from the tournament.
Caps has a flash, the exhaust, rapid fire cannon. It's going to be very easy for G2 to find a pick ahead of the next objective.
Yeah, same could be said for both sides. Pick for pick.
Jarvis DoorDash some ice cream. I mean, sure.
Tending to the side lanes is very dangerous, of course. So Cream,
I'll take some Giga Gatorade bottles,
not have his flash. Used it so early at the beginning of the
some monsters,
but it does
some ice cream, maybe some Doritos.
Pushing out these side lanes. Now that they're showing bottom with the Twisted Fate, Cream can feel confident. He moves up to get the top side going for himself. And we go for the recall, the reset.
Let's feast.
Either of these junglers, I don't
Maybe
think
like a
there's any
7-Eleven
junglers
hot
get
dog,
enough money for Guardian Angel because they're still just sitting on
or like a
BF
pizza that's been sitting in the heater for 20 hours.
For the next dragon. 2 minutes are on the clock there, though. So if you burn a flash or something now,
Ooh, what about a Slurpee?
Just attempts to like push a side wave or something, then you are going to pay for it very heavily when that dragon does come around for the big fight.
And with 2 minutes left on the clock till dragon responds, you can use an ulti to get a flash and still have that cooldown up for that big fight. Jackie Love, excellent position in terms of experience. Hansama 3 items, Infinity Edge completed. He does a lot.
Where's Medios?
Will he get an angle to fight?
He's Fonga in bed. Probably not asleep yet. Actually, no, he's probably asleep.
He does have McHale, so they maybe hope to find him on that one.
Shit.
Finish the tower. Caps immediately going to ult to the top lane, looking to punish his way in.
He's stunned.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Nice damage coming in for Caps. Boomerang there.
No flash. He's dead. Well, that's huge for G2.
G2 on the top side, though, no, they have to keep pushing to get more, but it's risky. Tien moving up, has access to the paranoia. So they will just back away.
Super smart move there from G2. They ring him around a Rosie here. Now can they actually circle again?
Forgot he has a job now. Yeah, he does.
Off to the side, fear there. Jackie Love looking to back him up. Gold card connection to the Nocturne jungler.
Holy wait.
Crucial for G2. Tien overconfident.
I think he's just Baron.
Man, the games from G2.
Wait, Narza's recalling for this? I mean, I guess he's gonna get the shield. Wait, is the shield nerfed right now? It only lasts 10 seconds.
Big damage, but Hansama's already at half HP. Curtain call opening up. 5K. G2 can't
finish it.
afford to just focus down the objective. Have to respect the Jin.
Kill it.
Shot. Jackie Love continuing to walk up.
Boom! Everyone scram.
Caps waiting over the wall. Finds the gold card on the
Okay, we're fighting, boys. All right, never mind. We're scramming.
G2 happy to have 5 Barons up. Will back away. Still standing.
There you go.
Is everybody going for the reset? I want to see if there were anybody sticking around to go for some of these snipes here. But G2, they get it. Paid off from that last couple of minutes.
Dragon's up in 8 seconds. It's to be a fight.
Attack the side, wrap around, kill the jungler, and now with the Baron buff, they can
we're gonna get silver scrapes. What a treat!
Is priority #1. And TES, if you look
what
at the
a delight!
They're sending Karma topside too, so that was a
I actually didn't notice Top Esports got the 4th dragon.
On this dragon, so they're just gonna try and get cross map.
I saw G2 at one cloud, top at the ocean internal.
The risk simply too high. Cream clutch on these snares. The TES just going to do their best to weather the storm again. You have a control mage in the form of the Hui. If G2 can't find a dive angle, I expect it just to.
It's actually funny earlier seeing Guma first game Zig, second game Mel.
Maybe they can break open the base of TES.
Makes sense. I mean, this champs are strong.
Ready for a Messiah moment too. He's got
Mel is like randomly strong as fuck.
And exhaust. Spell booked over to exhaust at the moment.
Mel is just literally a fucking Yasuo. Just like cringe ass wind wall.
Ulti into the mid lane though, catching out Skewmon, looking for an angle to Q away.
Damn, he got far as fuck.
Denies the play, and now bot lane is going to be vulnerable if G2 want to push for more. Instead, they're going to try to punish TES. Cap's already moving over, hoping to catch out Jackie Love, who all on his lonesome doesn't have access to Feng Yue's Mikhails.
Now they can actually wrap around. They're pinging to go for Caps.
I'm going to heat up a celebration chicken sandwich if G2 wins. Wait, what the fuck?
Just gets a little space for the team.
How did Caps get there?
Running for dear life as his team
He's dead.
breaks open the base of TES.
Caps for Inhibitor. They get the shutdown kill, and the money goes.
That was kind of troll.
TES trying to get.
I was like looking at Vi fucking bait him around, and then suddenly Caps is just suiciding.
Get the kill, but super minions will be flooding into the base now. Thankfully for TES, it's still 3.5 minutes before these big buffs, though. So
I didn't see why. Like, I thought there was a pick,
honestly,
but I mean, he can see everyone.
Not that bad for them.
The second he pushes ulti.
Still definitely very playable.
That it is. Especially as we see G2 pushing in the top wave. As long as they can protect someone on the catching that one, they should be fine, as bot wave will be perma-pushing. You highlighted it. If there's an objective up, that inhibitor being down would be a nightmare, but you're only going to have 1 minute and 30 seconds if G2 immediately kill Baron of Spawn of those empowered supers, so should be fine. Now, however, poking and prodding around the bottom side. I think both teams very aware.
I mean, G2 could end the game.
Soul point for G2, actual Cloud Soul for the side of TES.
They want to fight. Into bot.
Lives a lot easier in those fights.
Potential for victory here.
Although it's kind of bad on Jin. Can't go with that.
Actually seems kind of like you need the base to be open to ever end. Whereas before it was like you could have every fucking turret up in mid lane and you could end the game if you won a fight. I did not like that. This way is so much better. Kind of forgot about that, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Double 80 carries having that extra threat.
I'm glad that's gone.
Again, so many single target tools for the side of G2. They can pick off one member, but if there are 3 carries on the enemy team,
if top gets sold, do they win?
Those defensive items, the fact that he gets to build play
they have a
Caps and the Randuins against 2 crit champions,
way higher chance of winning, yeah.
True for item efficiency. Yeah.
And everybody's gonna have some.
Jin actually surprisingly can't use the soul very well. But I mean, just the base move speed you get off Cloud Soul is insanely good.
You make them think. You play the vision games around the Baron and make G2 split resources because they have to deny you this Dragon Soul, but they also cannot.
Move speed is just a crazy stat.
Can you make them pay for it with your long range and punish with the double objectives available?
It'll be a little bit harder. The broken arm guard. Enough time has passed now.
Dude, it's kind of like in Dead by Daylight, the killer has to be faster than you. You know? So think about it like that. If he's not faster, he can't kill you. So if you're faster than him as top esports, you can't die. And you can kill any of them.
G2, I like that. They take priority first.
It's just free.
All vision coverage away from the Baron. Leave some behind in the pathway that leads up to it. Really
no, Pac-Man doesn't really work.
So that TS are not able to play that game.
It's just not the same.
2 objectives. They push up. They're also going to have Caps here with Twisted Fate Ultimate. Twisted Fate, the ultimate reveal for those plays.
We'll have perfect information as G2 fighting over mid prio, fighting over bot prio, knowing that the supers should make it easy. Not letting TES get an angle to just move through mid or move through bot as Skewmon poking a bit.
Wait, that's gonna be a Nocturne fucking GA. Big Lucian ult. Oh! What? Caps? Oh! Where's the team? G2, kill everyone! Oh! Oh! Okay, it's GG.
Dragon be damned.
Although
G2
Skimon's
might just
dead.
go for the game.
Okay, maybe it's not GG.
Holy moly, Caps that re-engage. He makes it happen in G2.
That was psychotic as fuck from Caps. Wait, I think he ends actually. Yeah. Just chase him out. I mean, if he goes back to base, he can't end.
Recall there. Broken Blade.
Okay.
They can't close it.
Yeah,
You couldn't find him.
They can't go for the end, but they're going to get 2 inhibitors off. And holy, that was incredible. The follow-up there after the re-engage, they get the extra kills. They continue to take apart the base piece by piece.
I think it was smart for Broken Blade not to fully suicide there
Here's another look at it.
and chase.
This was honestly kind of
Like,
crazy.
technically, Caps could have ended the game, but also if Broken Blade dies, they lose soul.
They get the Guardian Angel, and then
Why did Caps do what he did?
Caps is like, I'm going to go follow for this and use my Zonias. Then the rest of the team needs to follow up. But because
I feel like it was so unnecessary.
Then the team gets there. Caps live
It just,
as they get
like,
there.
kind
They
of
get the
worked.
kills, but then so much damage in the counter here. Just before he goes down.
Shit was weird as fuck, bro.
Really just the slimmest of margins. You can see Jackie Love hurts. One auto taking out about half of his HP. As now we have another fight breaking out. TN gonna use Destiny coming out as well.
Oh!
Only getting a bit of chip damage down onto Cream. TES now forced
Okay, G2 got the drag.
Cooldowns for cooldowns. Ulti in onto Jackie Love.
Oh my god, they can't reach.
Down across the top. Skewmon getting a bit of extra healing.
Han's got, like,
TES have absorbed.
he failed his E over the wall or something. He saved Caps.
Second shot landing. Third, fourth, waiting.
Whoa!
Trying to target.
Wow, this game is
Dude, this is fucking close. I feel like it's not close. I think G2 should win so hard.
Have to back off. Okay, Baron here on the table. Super
I think their backline is just so much better.
Table for bottom side, and yet mid lane they still have to deal with this.
And the fucking Jin Hui are just so vulnerable. They kind of want to wait for Violet though.
Fight for these red buffs. Moving into contest, Skewmon so damn fast. On the Cloud Rift, especially with that additional movement speed. Broken Blade recall denied, or at least slowed down.
I mean, yeah, it is harder when Nar's not Mega.
Able to get first on this objective.
Infinity Edge done here for Swayon.
He did literally lose Mega and then top initiated on it.
The tail end of that last fight, and then the rest of this money here.
Dude, it's
Now
3-item Tristana at 37 minutes.
But now
That's
much
so
more
bad.
of a threat when they get into these little scraps. G2 still with a substantial gold lead, and yet Dragon
How is Lucian only
so
at 4 items?
pretty far away.
Dude, like, this number in the game is actually full build for everyone. Status.
You can see Jackie Love
For the most part.
QSS of his own, so it'll be double cleanses in the next fight to make sure that he doesn't get picked off.
Like, look at Hui. He's behind.
TES,
And those are his
earlier
items.
In the game, we were critical, right? They didn't quite have the discipline they needed to back off. But in these later fights, they've been so good at not overcommitting on a single cooldown, forcing G2 to burn a little bit more.
Yeah.
Damn, Lucian only has 2 stacks on his boots.
You know, the only reason G2 could end in the
Kinda
last
lucky.
one, his spiraling despair actually popped and killed Skewmon at the very end, so there was only Caps in the base. If that was Caps and Skewmon, you know, maybe they actually could, but they're going for a pick on it.
Caps isolated, but manages to ult out just in time.
Ult for ult.
Does he redirect
Locks up
the
Funky
Nocturne?
Extra healing coming in.
He, like,
Mantra W.
times it?
Root. Severing. Oh my gosh. Severing bolt. The good news is the shielding, the healing, it's enough, but this is the artillery we mentioned before. Have to be careful.
So he could actually suicide Nocturne in, if he knows.
Goodness. So much
Kind of,
damage in this game.
like,
It's so-
impossible
it's
pure
so
luck scenario.
incredible to watch.
But it could
And
work.
The Guardian Angels, the cooldowns are coming up very shortly, so we're going to have those junglers with the extra lives on the front line to force it again. Baron started up by G2. They can look for the turn here. Broken Blade has a good build on his Narbard right now. It's very close to Mega Gnar. He can pop it.
Wants to get TN out of this. Wall up, good backstep coming from TN. 3K in the Baron, getting lower and lower.
Boom. TF gets
To
it.
secure it. Technically, Cap's the one to get the kill, but it's G2's Baron in the end, and that's all that matters.
Great force by G2. Take over vision coverage. Leave your Mega Gnar the wall here, not allowing
Great
TS
forcing.
in. They have lots of damage. They have lots of range. They don't have
I see
anyone who's a great face checker. And G2, they gain the Baron. Again, another setup here for Dragon Soul. 1 minute, 18 seconds on the clock.
And they will still be empowered by the Baron, and this Red Bull Baron power play, I imagine it'll just be used to get access.
Jackie has IE.
G2
Oh.
4v4. Hansama stepping up. Colin doing a lot of damage to TN.
Kind of unfortunate that
Yeah, a minute ahead of the Dragon
it's
Side.
not
Nobody can
like a
go
secure
easy
off
after
that.
this.
Caps. Ooh. Chipping away.
That guy's
Alpha,
dead.
TP up
They want
from
the kill. They
Broken
want the
Blade.
kill.
Sway on, dash back in.
Uh-oh.
Caps exhaust immediately.
You guys on, yeah.
Traded for exhaust. Knockback is there. Reset
Whoop.
on the jump, but Caps TP in right back in. He's
Oh, dude, he's got
This
TP
guy,
up.
Caps in the previous game. Caps here on Twisted Fate making some critical
Okay,
plays
well,
for G2 to gain
this is very much a
priority.
checkmate.
Find the pick, and now they're coming
I
for
think
the base.
either the game ends here or they get soul.
2 inhibitors exposed. Broken Blade to look to make it a third.
I think the game ends.
TES on the ropes. They were 2-0 up, and now
Yeah,
it's
this is
2-2.
fucking
They just
Baron
pushed
waves,
to Silver's
triple
face.
inhib.
Oh, they're closing in.
That shit's
Travis.
GG.
TES running out of time to force
Wow.
a fight.
Just out of nowhere.
Fire Auto is going to break a tower here in a second. Nocturne ult immediately comes up. Cream locked up on the backside, but still has enough HP to throw out another round of cooldowns. May need to go
I don't know why Hans is playing this so pussy. Can't see. Yeah, never mind, GG. Silver scrapes!
G2, take us to a game 5.
G2
Hell yeah.
versus TES. Tied up here in Daejeon.
Just incredible.
That comp was a bit of a cook from Top Esports.
Game 3. Let's send it over to the analyst desk to talk about everything we just saw unfold.
I think the Tristop was okay
Game
in
5,
draft.
baby! Let's
Oh
go!
my
G2
God.
doing
I
it
did
in
not like
game five.
Jinhui,
You think about 2 hours
AD
ago,
mid.
It looked completely cooked for Europe, and they turned it around. They
It needs
managed to
Maokai?
win
I
the
mean,
series against
maybe.
TES, and they take us to game 5.
Maybe it makes it good.
Cannot believe the difference between game
Nocturne
1 and game
definitely
2.
makes zero sense with this
To
comp.
now a game 5 G2 that look fully online.
It's like, what is your follow-up like the fucking Jinhui chucking bullshit on Nocturne's ult? Like your backline's just gonna get fucking murdered. Exactly like that.
Is finding some go buttons of his own, flashing in, getting the Gnar against the wall. This was such a crazy game though, because it felt like G2 was dominating the pace for such a long time.
Yeah.
From the mid game into the late game, but TS was holding on. And you just didn't know which way it was gonna go until the very end.
Support if you wanted to, but even coming from jungle, it helps to have the point-and-click stuns to set up Ziggs bombs and to keep people there for really the dream Yone ults.
Jackie
Helps to have
loved
a little bit of
Ziggs.
extra setup, but very big wombo combo potential with those 3 champions.
Can he handle the
Are
heat?
Wielding.
Yeah, we have also good side lane threat with the Pantheon on top of that pairing. With
Is it a
Pantheon
cook?
upside for G2. We're highlighting it. Look, little late game team fights. Very easy for a Sivir Anivia composition. They want you to
Guessing
waste the cooldown
Fangio-
and then punish
Fangio
you,
goes
fight
Camille.
Back up, back away. But the Trundle going to be banned.
Sounds
away.
reasonable.
Maybe setting up for a topside tank. It didn't look great for Swayon in the Scion game, but maybe they feel like they have a better angle this time around.
Yeah, let's see what we go for.
Is the
Aatrox
Pant
as well hitting
not
the
just
ban,
support?
So they're trying to whittle down on his options up
We've
there.
seen enough LPL, Aatrox, and G2's dreams specifically.
That's a trauma ban?
That's a trauma ban.
That's a trauma.
It's
I don't really know.
Yeah, probably. But also, again, watching back the series from Worlds this morning, there was an Aatrox moment. There's always an Aatrox moment. So one way to guarantee there isn't is to ban it.
Aren't I too old to wear that shirt? A shirt about an anime?
Yeah, I mean, and G2, I mean, they're looking at, like you said, a very good like front-to-back team fight setup for themselves too. So as long as they try and keep it controlled, is going to have a good option. The Mundo band.
Which side was first pick? Was it Pantheon?
Leona. So they don't want, they don't want anything else to be able to set up. Already the combo damage that TS are showing.
No, it's Anivia.
Do like
I see
that
it.
one. Mundo band too.
There's a lot of tension in these last couple picks.
Yeah, I guess they're covering two. Like, you could easily flex Poppy support, so the
Maokai.
kind of doubling as top lane, and if you
Maokai.
flex the round a lot. Because Skimon was always such a great Mundo, but Maokai does pair well. More wombo with your combo,
Sure.
as we're just looking for. Big AoEs to keep people in place. And it also brings a little bit more magic damage to help offset.
Gets you a lot of space, too, to move in. We'll see where the Maokai goes.
I mean, I'm assuming that it is the Maokai support, but it could be the Panther
Mel?
support, like we said earlier at the beginning, to flex it down there.
Where the hell's that going?
That's a top lane Anivia, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, G2 as the analyst.
Okay,
has
top
predicted
lane
is
Bird,
everyone who's
mid
watched G2
Mel,
run over years predicted
Poppy
there are some points
jungle.
picks happening.
Yeah.
Might be Mel in the mid lane.
I think it is Mel into Yone. Really good poke damage. What are we? Are we flexing the
the
Yone? Flex
heck?
Yone. They want to follow the Anivia.
The brothers?
They want to follow the Anivia. If the Anivia is going to top, like we said, then you keep your Yone matchup into it.
Might be
I think.
easier. Match some of the late game scaling power. A lot of magic damage though, because remember Yone isn't pure physical. Okay, instead
Okay,
we're
no.
just.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Azir sounds weird.
Never mind, Cream.
How many tanks do you
Keep
want?
your hands on it.
Yes.
I mean, it's just more.
Looks
wild
better.
with the combo, right? More big engage.
We're top.
You get a big old train with your Maokai ult and your Yone ult
Well,
and your
like
Ziggs
Ornn looks
ult.
better than Azir.
Okay.
Well,
These should be the lanes right here. No more swapping.
their theory about how to handle the Mel is if we put enough big ultimates that she can rebuttal back at us. She only gets one rebuttal, and we have a lot of ultis. This, I love Fearless Game 5 so much. That
I
you
think
highlighted
there's
it so
not
well.
that much
Yes,
reflect
most
value.
combo with the combo.
I guess Maokai ult
Number
is a pretty good
4,
reflect.
Put it together. Full meal right there. Opposite side for G2. They need to weather the storm. They need to use this Poppy. They
It's
need
like
to
Maokai
grab
ult
these angles.
or an ult.
TES is set up.
Oh man, here we go. Game 5. I mean,
I don't think you can reflect
feels
Ziggs ult.
we've been starved of games here at MSI so far with all these 3-0s. And now we get a juicy Silver Scrapes final decider between TES and G2 here. Incredible, because the all-time game score.
I can reflect the Yone
between
Q3,
these
but
teams at Riot Internationals coming into today was tied at 4.
it's not anything crazy.
Now it's just 6-6. This is the decider of deciders.
Who will end the day with 7? Who will get us to the 6-7
Who's breaking
match
it?
score? Yes.
there you saw the angle. I see.
I cringe a little bit, but you know what? I think it's funny. I still love dabbing. I have no shame in it. We're getting ready for game 5. Time to see if the Wombo combo from the side of
I
TES
cringe
will
a
work
bit.
out, or if G2 will be able to break it open. Find some angles in these early lanes. Anivia versus Ornn in the top lane. Mel mid versus the Yone of Cream. For Cream is a huge opportunity to carry.
I think this game actually depends for me on Jackie Love Ziggs.
Really take over games. Hansama on the Sivert is going to need a lot of time.
How's he gonna
right? And
perform?
that's going to be a struggle for G2 because the Ziggs is just so good at taking over the spot lane.
Yeah, and it really remains to be seen because I think that G2 should have pushing top and pushing mid to work with here. So we'll see how much jungles can kind of upset some of these matchups, because with the double AP solo lanes for G2, in isolation, those are great. You know, you get tons of poke damage over and over and over. Try and get priority. Try and, you know, play with Skumon, but Skumon on the Poppy here, you have some extra synergies. Anivia can build walls in the top lane. You can
Yeah, the Camille would look a whole lot better than Pantheon.
smash people into those top lane walls. Try
For sure.
And do the Broken Blade, or you can go really.
Wait, pause the game or what?
Inhibit the income of the Yone as much as possible.
And I do think it is important that they don't let TES get an early lead, because Hansama needs so much time, and as you've highlighted, so much of their damage is magic damage that an Ornn...
China limited the number of hours kids can play games. How they plan on getting new players? I mean, that's an artificial limitation.
Insane value this game. So the itemization choices for top esports are easy up until Hansama really can make his mark on a team fight.
Technical pause. The anticipation for this match has just gone through the roof.
It's too
So
great.
A lot of times they just
We need to add more anticipation.
get their parents to get them an account anyway.
The technology also knows. It's shut down. It's too stressed. The technology too stressed. The stakes too high. It is an upper bracket match, so the loser
Pretty sure that happened in,
will
like,
be
Korea.
eliminated. But
Bunch.
again,
I mean,
we talked about it. There are 3 favorites for the tournament. None of these guys are it. But these are both the teams hovering right outside.
It probably just,
the top
like,
of the table expectations.
these are the
G2, top
believers.
Pseudo limits,
Yes.
like
The we can do it. The
super
dark
young
horse,
kids.
Possibilities of the tournament. The let's prove everyone else wrong. They're close. Dracos is so stressed he's taking his shoes off.
That's
like
a
he's taking
spinning
off
cat.
circles.
Holy.
Suspenders on. I got no shoes.
I'll make
I
sure
look,
not to step on your toes.
Thank you. I look like a hobbit. It is.
Or if I need a really high volume call from you, maybe
Yeah, just bam.
I've got my emergency.
What do you mean sneaky? What?
Draco's pop
Really
off
getting
button.
into the spirit of call your shot. Just got a little space, got a little time. And as good of a time as we're having, you have to feel for the players on stage because their coaches probably give them their little speech. They're like, all right, guys, we can do this, da-da-da. And then you sit.
I mean,
and you got to soak in it for a minute. You can't just, jump right into the game. It's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, I mean, it's already incredibly stressful situation. But then
BB
you add
Broken
on to it,
Burger.
especially on the
The
side of
BB
TES,
Bacon
with
Burger.
2 players, international debut today, and going through the roller coaster of we looked so good and smashed and won games, #1 and #2. But then you can't help but feel the momentum just completely taken away from you as G2
Gamba?
starting
Is it
to
already
build
up?
That reverse sweep possibility. They win the next 2 and take away the momentum.
Yep.
in the
Submissions
series.
closed. Game 5.
Now you have to pause again, calm down, focus on what you're going to execute on within this final game.
And I think that, look, the rookies already impressed in those first 2 games, but the last 2 games have been rough. And I think for Sway,
Who's the female analyst in desk?
shined the most, right? Individually, just doing
Overall
so much,
lore?
struggling.
Probably.
Kind of his story is so heavily affected by what this Game 5 looks
There's
like.
lore
He
and
finishes
shocks.
This series, Game 5, after losing 2 games consecutively, what an incredible story for a rookie on the international stage. It almost takes that story out of contention.
Like
You're just never gonna doubt this
LAURE.
guy. And these big clutch
E
Game 5
or something.
moments, and these moments where really everything is on the line. But at the same time, the boogeyman of top esports is waiting, is lingering. The oops, they fooled you again. The fans and haters waiting to descend on this team and this lineup. And those sins of the past aren't the sins of the rookies, aren't these new players. They weren't there for those moments. But if you drop this Game 5, if you don't perform in this Game 5, people are going to put you right into that category instantaneously.
Good mental is key here for the 5th and final game. Focusing
Can I
on
review the White Fox summer skin? Oh, fuck. I think I've seen it.
investigating currently, and we'll update you
Gooned.
as we know.
In the meantime, we need to get in some more
so
voices.
We're not going to go to the analyst desk. We're
Do I
just gonna
fuck
bring
with
them in.
IEMs?
Raz, ring, ring.
I don't know what that is.
Phone, Raz, hello?
He's trying to
Let's
answer the
get
phone.
an answer.
Based on your context, you,
Rick, are you
Oh, wait,
over
I have
here?
to turn you guys up too because you might be
Okay,
talking,
yeah.
I can't hear you. Hold
I was
on.
going to say that.
We're handling our own technical difficulties simultaneously.
Yeah, we decided to create our own issues here.
Usually I hear earbuds.
Here, we figured we'd come say hello.
Dude, it's an actual
I've never
thing.
heard
We were
IEM.
joking coming in today. We're
Wait.
like, all right, it's on us. We're going to put a stop to these 3
Podcast?
and then we did.
Oh.
The ones I've
Now
used,
you guys are here. Just
My
stay.
mistake, yeah.
I've never been able to wear them for long.
So you guys are
It
doing
just
such a great
irritates
job.
my
We could
ears.
be like the background singers, you know?
Yeah. I want
Maybe I've never had like a super comfortable one.
whatever the last word is, just repeat it.
Exactly.
Oh, I got you on that front.
Draco's just like, they stole the dragon. I'm just like, dragon. We got you.
So,
I
Raz,
appreciate that, I appreciate
how was the science museum that you went to today?
Oh, it was fantastic. I went to the
yesterday.
planetarium, first time I've been since like elementary school.
What did we learn? What did we learn?
Absolutely nothing. They spoke in Korean.
We learned that he can't speak.
Yeah, dude, using in-ears and then
That's it.
Sometimes
a headset on top of it was horrible.
doesn't have the ability.
I mean, he speaks pretty good Mandarin.
Yeah, we got, Also,
put me on the spot.
for all
You can't
the
wear
LPL fans who are
headphones
upset
or
with this
earbuds for long? Really?
Yeah,
We're
it's
doing
all-
our best to follow the pronunciation guy, but it takes some adjusting. There's way on.
I mean, okay, I would say for headsets, it's definitely just,
Raz is right on the money.
I got
He's
you on
keeping-
Sway on.
he's
yeah,
keeping
your
us
headset's too
honest.
small. Like it's not covering your whole ear.
I'm just excited for Game 5 to start. This series was crazy.
For the most part.
Last night we were sitting on the couch during Game 3, at the start of Game 3, after Game 2. Was
Or, yeah, some skin condition on your ears.
We're like,
I can't speak to the
is there going to be a single Game 4? in
the
this
earbuds,
tournament?
though.
What's going on?
Yeah.
And then they start calling
Like, I don't know if there's a super comfortable
I
one,
feel like they look
or if I
better,
just
they
have
match
some
up so well.
Yeah.
It is really,
some shit
really
that makes it
exciting to
uncomfortable
see,
for me
G2
on the
being able to bounce
in-ears.
back, and that's one of the things that it's always kind of impressed me about Caps and about
What do we use for
this
workout
organization
headphones?
and even this new roster with
I
them,
just have
is their
speakers.
ability to
I'm-
kinda stay
I just
calm
work out in my
and
house.
and not just crumble in the moment, right? Because I think a lot of teams after the first 2 games would have been cooked.
Very true. I like the adaptation. Of course, Just turns out I really prefer when G2 are picking up CC. I liked how good LeBron was on the Lulu, but I like when
Bone
they got
conduction. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what's up with Emilio? Huh?
Emilio was good. Emilio was good.
He's
No,
got a kick. That's CC.
Top esports broke the 20-second rule and swapped Pantheon to jungle last second.
Nice. Fair enough.
Is that other pause?
When we look at the 2 comps, right?
I'm gonna grab water.
I am a little nervous as an EU pundit for G2 because I feel like what TES want to do is so simple and straightforward, and I often feel like that is the thing that makes Game 5 so much easier.
Yeah, when the tension is highest, sometimes simple is best, but there's a lot of strength in what G2 have drafted as well. You know, being able to go towards Anivia and have, you know, even though they did the flex, you know, put the Ornn top against the Anivia, it's like you're still not going to win that lane. You just might not get bullied as hard, right? So I still think having Prio is going to be really big. Tien and Skumon, to me, have been such like engines for their team, and so getting winning lanes can be a big part.
Yeah, and of course we have an update now from our league officials. They're checking to see if TES swapped champions after the 20-second cutoff. You're not allowed to swap after 20 seconds. After investigating, the official determined the swap came after the agreed time, and the draft will be remade with the order of Ornn, Maokai, Yone, Ziggs, and Pantheon. I believe that is what we saw on stream.
So
I'm
did
not sure what
they
the swap
try to
was.
swap the Yone top at the very end, maybe?
Or maybe the
But it was too
Maokai,
late?
not sure. Well, no, it wouldn't be Ornn jungle.
No,
Yeah,
I think that would have had to be it.
Yeah, because the last thing I saw was Ornn top.
Yeah.
So
What they
that's what I believe what we saw is the draft that is going to be
okay.
confirmed.
I was
It
like,
was
are they about
after
to
that
have to play
point.
Ornn mid for Game 5? Because that would be crazy.
Yeah, so
because I think they were trying to follow the Yone to the Anivia.
Yeah, because that seems like a really difficult draft for TES. You have to play Ornn into the Anivia. That seems like hell. So, like,
Well,
I'm a little concerned about that.
This is crazy. Okay,
I mean,
guess we'll...
I feel like Ornn, it's just the same as you're playing against Rumble or any of these champions. You're just rushing Koenig Rooker.
But you said Pantheon and Poppy.
Soul lanes and a Poppy. I don't really think Ornn's
They're on the same team.
To me, you're just hunting for whatever matchup you think is better for Yone. So if you think Mel is harder, then maybe you want to move it around. But
I think
interestingly, it's actually the the Maokai and the Pantheon they were trying to swap. They wanted to give Tien a little bit more early agency. It does make sense. And it makes it a little bit more punishing, right? Because while Pantheon can be super oppressive early on, I think for Tien, who's been so active early, Maokai is you know, not the most dominant jungler in those early fights.
It's also very different if you're expecting, okay, our 2v2 is going to be this.
Oh, yeah, you did just say Pantheon, the jungle. I assumed it was swapping with Poppy.
The dynamics of the matchup. You know, maybe they were trying to play a bit more defensively, you know, use Bramble Smash to like stop Rel, crash downs and things like that. I'm not really sure. It's kind of interesting, but it does throw a wrinkle in. You hope that if they're going to be forced to play, you know, the roles because they swap too late, that they can just kind of get past that, accept it, and play their best game.
I will say, if you take a step back, they've lost 2 games in a row. The momentum is clearly not on their side. This is just that one little thing. They wanted to be able to make that swap. They can't do that anymore. Especially if you have 2 new players to the international stage in Fenway, and of course you're looking towards Zoyan. It's tough. It's tough. You have to be able to dig yourself out of this.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
Going to be the jungle.
Yeah.
Never good enough.
If they cannot, though.
Especially with how big side lanes have been. You know,
So what did they say? It sounds like I stepped away and then they started
last game, so
talking about it.
maybe, you know, Tien wanting to be able to affect those side lanes a little bit more. Obviously, Pantheon can still alter the side lanes, but you have way less gold, way less money. You're not going to be that same level of power.
See, I like what you brought up, Raz, right? It's just, who knows if this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Again, it's already...
Why'd you make me remember that shit?
Really had excellent showings in those first 2 games, and even in some moments in Game 3 and Game 4.
They wanted it to be jungle, but they had to put a support.
A test of mental fortitude, no doubt, as we're getting ready to load into the game.
At the very least, I will say, it's not as though it's like a Ziggs jungle, and you know what I mean? Like
I mean, I don't know. I
timing.
feel like this is fine.
Wouldn't be frustrated. Of course, I'm sure they would. You know, that would be a difficult situation to deal with. But at the very least, these are 2 champions that play in these roles.
Yes.
Right? You know, Tien has played many games of Maokai jungle, and Fengyue, you're assuming, has played quite a few games of Pantheon support. It's super popular in solo queue. So, you know, you're hoping that at least it's not going to have them too frazzled.
Yeah, it should just be
Counting down the
a part of how the draft works.
It's going to give you a little razzle.
No frazzle. Gentlemen, before you leave, although we'll get a
So like, if the client works properly in every way, and then they don't obey the client's rules, they can't like pause and complain about it.
Final prediction.
all
boys.
putting this on him. I'm sticking with my same prediction. 3-2 G2 is what I had at the start of the day.
This was the straw that broke my back. I'm flip-flopping, man. Like, you can't swap before the 20-second mark. Like, they have had so many difficult points within this series, and this is happening too. I'm sorry, I'm gone.
All right, gentlemen, thank you helping us fill the
Game 5.
Hopefully they can recover despite a difficult situation as we load into the final game of the series here.
Okay, good. Now that they're gone, we can.
You can't. You make me the bad guy, and then the second they're gone.
What
you're
the
like,
hell?
yeah,
That's the
I
support.
see you, Kobe. I see you, bro. Don't be doing it like that.
Wait a second.
You're in the wrong lane, buddy.
On top
Surprise.
side.
Way on. He's getting chunked out here. Stunned. They're walking him.
If he had Ignite.
Flash at level 1. There's a
Nah,
lot of
never mind.
straws on this camel's back, Kobe. Something's gonna break soon.
I mean, this is good. You pull the wave. Also, try and group up the minions so they're gonna focus and push away from Juan. Oh, this is painful. Ornn already has a hard time.
He knows about the range.
Broken Blade doing a good job staying away.
Yeah, I'm just trading autos. Ornn base stats
The
much
range
higher
minions,
though.
Ow.
The range minions were on him though.
Yeah. All right. Bot lane, we also have to keep our eye on. Pantheon, a much more explosive early game support, often in terms of individual damage. Opting for Conqueror, not something like that.
No, I think they've tried to fix the client. It's just unfixable.
But the difference with the lock-ins the way they are is that maybe Feng Yue
There's some bullshit in there.
2 fights.
Okay, so this is going to be my real question. Caps picked the Mel, seeing the Yone. So I want to see how much harassment and punishment he can deliver there.
Nice stun. Bot wave, unsurprisingly, pushing in the favor of TES. It's a good call out, Kobe.
Is it possible it's unfixable?
He crashes that wave in.
It's just
surprising.
anything they change just breaks something else.
Coming on the 31st.
It's so fucking old and jank.
Also in it. Vedius is very excited. Shout out Vedius. Anyway, game 5. Broken Blade continuing to dominate topside. Midwave pushing in their favor. This is... It doesn't look like much, but this is a frustrating start for TES to be sure.
Yeah. I mean, wait. Okay. Yeah, he's got his refillable from the teleport, and should be fine. But
reminder, we've only had 56 Game 5s in international history and 5 total reverse sweeps. The last one in 2023, BDS versus PSG. So anytime we see a potential reverse sweep,
or they're not.
They don't happen a lot. It's again the mental.
Ooh.
Ability to come back in those scenarios. Nice
What the fuck?
Jackie Love and Feng Yue.
Some whack interactions.
Access to the Pantheon, certainly. A lot of power there.
Nice dodge.
We don't know if there was an issue
Junglers with some freedom. First clears
where they like tried to swap and it didn't work or something. We don't know.
Looks like it. So Skumon gang top, Maokai mid.
Flash forward. Not quite able to get the
He's dead.
more than enough damage. Hopefully
They got Ornn.
For G2 Esports.
Oh, wait. Scu's dead.
Nice for
Oh.
Leon. Meanwhile, in the bottom
The fuck
lane,
happened
Rob
mid?
looking to chase
He's
down
also
Jackie
won.
Love. W giving him a bit more damage. Shattering strike.
Oh.
Blood everywhere. And in the bottom side, Lebrov is able to pick up that kill. 2 for G2. They've got the early gold lead.
Incredible start for this team overall. Is way on though, happy to get some money back. Getting that early MR makes this lane a little bit easier to survive, but unfortunately, it looks like Broken Blade has frozen or is trying to freeze. So his life isn't getting that much easier anytime soon.
So, Caps had to burn his flash off of the gank mid, but Tien invested his in order to do that too. So while there are a lot of opportunities with all this action and everybody blowing their flashes, Feng Yue is the one back on the rift first.
Caps backing off Lebrov finally here. Feng Yue going in, shattering strike a bit more damage. Aegis Assault to block the follow-up, but Feng Yue is getting lower and lower. Skumon now on the way in. That is one dead.
He's dead.
Q to get it through. Cream now on the way out.
Oh my god.
Feng Yue
G2?
overestimated.
Smacking
He had no
asses?
flash, and so I'm pretty sure he just was like, I cannot dodge the snare that's going to come from Caps, so I have to go back in and try and fight our way out. But because, yeah, everybody had used their flashes and all the skirmishes so early on, the Pantheon walking up was a vulnerable target, and they're able to turn on them. G2 snowballing
Do
here
this Borpa
insanely quickly in
juicers.
game
How do I do
number
that?
5.
I don't have
5
juicers.
minutes, almost a 1.5K gold lead. Truly the biggest lead we've had in this entire series so far. Tien moving into the top side, but matched by Skumon. Health advantage to the duo of TES, but the push in favor of G2. Level 6 now coming through as well as Jackie Love once again.
Is he dead?
Out here.
No.
Minefield, not quite enough damage yet, but Ensemble getting a lot done here. Caps, nice initial route. Level 6 there for Cream, but Soul Unbound about to fade, so it'll just be a positive trade in terms of HP.
3 winning lanes for G2 in game number 5. Skumond on the clear, right back down, top to bottom again. Jackie Love trying to clear out the mid.
Does Maokai counter Poppy? Huh? I mean, his W, like, ignores the fucking Poppy W. So kinda.
Definitely dangerous. Cream, though, on the Yone, always dangerous, and he has access to his ultimate, so have to worry about the whereabouts of Maokai as well. Once Tien gets his level 6, that's a lot of lockdown.
I can get 2 more chicken sandwiches.
Rebuttal,
yes.
Around the timer, but they're coming early.
Lebrov.
This is an Elim match.
Doesn't really have the damage to
no.
Kill there. Nice rebuttal.
If you lose here, you go to loser's bracket. Hey, Caps is looking kind of... Oh! How the fuck did he not die?
Can he get out now?
Strike.
What the hell?
No flash still. Skumon can't quite get the angle to knock him into the wall. Both sides back away, but that's so many resources, so many ultis burned on Caps just to not get the kill.
Yeah, mid lane is the battlefield. Even Jueon walking all the way down.
Did Cream fuck up or something?
But Caps doesn't get hit by the spear, does not fall. Skumon,
I feel like he was just dead.
Coming in from Tian, dodging out on the ulti from Skumon. Ulti from Jackie Love a bit wide, but the additional movement speed is just sending Skumon into TES's jungle.
As long as Skumon is able to get away from Cream, he does not want to give this kill to Cream. All right,
Jackie Love. Ooh, the bomb misses.
Support mana regen versus jungle mana regen.
I don't think he's going to get his choice. Will be donated over to Cream.
Damn, to mid lane?
Worst possible person to pick up that kill.
Why'd he go that way?
All right.
A
little bit of hope back there for TS, but they're still in the hole.
He actually should have just went down. Like, I think he was praying that he could actually live, but I don't think he ever lived there.
Matchups for G2.
Died at Pantheon.
No, the punishment simulator here. 57.
What the hell?
Sion just doing what he can to hold on. Was allowed. Did make a bit of an impact in the mid lane. Unfortunately, not enough to get that kill.
Yeah. I mean, the impact of that level 1 from Lebrov, so heavy in this game. As we, again, just mid and jungle, or jungle and support are always around mid. You know, constantly on every timer.
Huge trade for Caps.
I mean, there's no dodging anybody in this fucking tournament.
So is the Soul Unbound. And in the bot lane, the 1v1, Jackie Love
tournament is entirely first seeds. If you win, you face a first seed.
Very comfortable in the later stages.
If you lose, you face the other team that lost, and then you face the first seed.
Everybody sending all these resources towards mid lane. And they're going to continue to be rewarded. Startup. The grubs there for Skumon. He should be uncontested.
It's a nice early game for G2, building such a big lead so quickly. Fungyue hasn't really had a chance to pick up XP, so delays that level 6 and the ability to threaten on side lanes.
Dracos, didn't they add quests into the game to avoid a lot of this stuff? I feel like the support quests are going to be pretty delayed in this one.
Yeah. It seems like neither support is particularly interested in all the additional benefits of that quest.
I don't need a quest.
We're gonna need to get the Rito police in there. Warning, lane swap detected. Please return to your lane.
Mid lane.
I feel like the Maokai support wouldn't have done jack shit either.
Oh yeah.
On the rift, so let's take a look. Will they be able to actually set up for this Drake? Mid lane did get pushed there for Jackie. TS.
So like it's a fucking powerhouse. It would have been a turd ass lane.
Tribush already. Both Maokai and Poppy have very big damage to monsters on their Qs, and should be fine for Tien solo.
Nice to have it. Again, we talked about the amount of team fighting ultimates that can come out of this TES lineup if they can force. If they're able to stack 2 Drakes, get a third, get a soul point, force G2 to fight into them, it's a lot easier to see their angle of comeback into the game where they're down 2K. And Azael brought it up here, right? This first item, Kanik Rookern expected from Zweon. this makes the laning phase a lot easier, at least in terms of surviving and not losing more than, well, he already has in terms of plate and CS.
Yeah, cheaper control wards with the control ward slot.
Teleports back out here.
And then the choice of your upgraded support item.
Able to complete his item, but refill the potion. Lots of sustain there for him. Meanwhile, the battleground, the eternal battleground of mid lane, the fight over vision, Dracos. All these wards around.
Sending their supports deeper and deeper into enemy territory is Fengyue ready to cover in mid lane. That little bit of lifesteal coming in for Cream on top of
that creamy lifesteal.
Relatively survived a lot of the harass that Caps.
Delicious.
Jackie Love forced to ult the wave, but at least slows the push from the side of G2.
They're ganking top too. Maokai, all right.
Slowed down, twisted advance finally gonna come.
Oh, wait, stunned him. Oh, that was huge.
From him as well. Good response from the G2 top laner. Ulti.
See, now that's
Solar snare, not gonna be enough. Rebuttal a little bit too late. Cream on the chase to grab the kill. A nearly flawless dive.
I was gonna say that is a gank soak. How did they gank mid and top at the same time? I'm a little confused.
TES fighting back in this one now with the
both G2 soul laners absorbing ganks.
Coming in. Fengyue blocked by the wall, getting chipped lower and lower. Egg about to come out from At least gets the cooldown, but I don't think we're going to see a redive quite yet.
Yeah, it won't be the broken egg this time around. Just gets the refill, get back up.
Tien going for the Q back.
He has the flash.
Powerful, has the Thunder Sky flash.
Yeah, he's dead.
Wall, down. Tien instantly
this guy has no flash.
No flash available.
He's fucking dead.
If he can even support him here. That's the
Boom!
Another kill.
It finally pays it forward.
Beast mode on him with the flash. Gets him into the wall double here.
Soaking that shit into a double.
Continue pushing as well afterwards.
Dude, he's 2 levels on Ornn. What the fuck?
He gets in there, stops their recalls. He gets right on top of TES.
That's actually a crazy timing. He just walked up and fucking queued him, recalling in the bush.
Now coming into the mid lane.
Guy's no flash either. No ulti. He's dead. Wait, is he? He might not be. Oh, never mind. That's 3. Wait, it's such a big gold lead. Holy fuck.
Mid here goes the way of G2 because Labrov is there early.
Shattering strike. Aegis Assault falling away. You can see Skewmon already taking the Raptors, looking to chip away at the resources of TES. TES doing a good job of finding kills, finding some angles for hope.
Here we go again.
Maybe this game isn't actually on Jackie Love.
He can't jump anywhere. Knockback is there. The solar snare and Caps gets another.
Maybe Jackie Love can't do anything.
Labrov, the terror of mid lane here. They find consecutive ganks. They get both the mid laner and the support.
Maybe they got out drafted.
This game 5 is a blowout.
It absolutely is. Skewmon terrifying. Merc treads and a Sundered Sky against a bunch of magic damage-based tanks. Are you kidding me? This man is going to be unkillable. Cream, the only one who could possibly hope to take this Poppy down.
Nice rotation here. Get the Sivir.
You're doing fucking Z, brother.
Delete minion waves.
Jackie Love matched up once again against Hans Sama, has that first spike, the Ludens. Sivir, one of the few champions who can start to match the wave clear of Ziggs. Skewmon going in on the Fengyue.
Media sent me a screenshot of Doublelift playing solo queue yesterday. He got against the legendary bot lane, Xerath Maokai, and he was getting smoked.
To go, but
getting cooked.
He whiffs, he's forced to ult instantaneously, but they've already body blocked it. It's an absolute disaster. The ulti from Jackie Love across the top. Is it going to be enough? Tien trying to buy space for the rest of his team.
Oh!
He's
not dead. Okay, he's dead.
Is ready. Down goes the support of TES. Jackie Love
the global ulti execute. Uh-oh. Hans Sama, huh?
Cream looking to finish off Labrov. G2 taking a bit too much. Cream now on the chase. The mount up is there.
Oh, wait, he got Ziggs.
Jackie Love will fall as well. The 1-for-1. Cream starting to chase. Crash down from Labrov. But Cream getting faster and faster as the duration ticks. One more auto.
Oh!
on the mortal steel, enough to keep LeBron
Holy
standing.
shit, that was close.
He barely lives, and during the time where TS invests everything, 5 players to the bottom side of the map, Broken Blade does finish the top tower, continues pushing, but TS fighting back into this one, getting some valuable kills for themselves.
I just threw up thanks cream. I mean, that was close as fuck. That rel is tanky.
Able to make it out in the end.
Yeah, so he ults over here to the other side, but they
Oh wow, Caps missed both Q and E there. Or Cream just dies.
And then they're able to section them off. They get their kill. They're shut down onto the Poppy. Meanwhile, on the other side there, Jackie and Cream can return to the fight afterwards with TN skirting the edges.
Caps misses another QE.
Rift Herald summoned here. Not sure where. Doesn't matter. Meanwhile, fist fight in the
Disengage.
Trying to retreat.
Oh fuck.
Rebuttal, keeping Cap standing for an extra second.
Oh, dude, no way.
Zuyan again, just denied any angle, denied any kill. Hansama, though, now the one who has to start running, but TES think better of it.
Oh, the terrain from his Q was not fully
That was
built
so
there.
deep from fucking Ornn.
Can't get the kill, can't get the knock up onto Caps. Zuyan goes down.
And it's just getting harder and harder for TES. They're fighting as much as they can, desperate to find an angle back into this game. But Broken Blade has finally arrived, no longer contained to just the top side of the map, chipping away at those health bars, keeping those waves pushed in. Rob playing far forward, but he can pick anyone he wants to support on the map and know that they have more than enough damage to finish those kills.
All right, Tien's still on that bottom side.
Jackie Love is gone.
Jackie Love, down he goes, but now it's Pantheon active on the bottom side. Feng Yue trying to get it down.
And the bird's head.
Donated over to him. The egg taken away. Cream grabbing this one. LeBron debating if he needs to run or if the backup that's
Some
on
big
the
gold.
way will be there soon enough. The answer is they are. Heal coming in under LeBron. Additional movement speeds. Jumon on the chase. Flash. Solar snare. Caps.
Oh shit, bro. There's so much CC.
Q3 back to the enemy team.
Oh.
To safety. Holding on for dear life, but G2 just keep winning the exchange.
It's bloody.
Gary Tokyo, welcome back.
Afterwards as well. A couple of kills, though, still picked up on the exit from TES. They're scrambling. They're trying to keep themselves afloat here with a couple of extra kills, a little bit more gold. And every last drop of gold into Cream gives you a little.
Where's North America? Oh, they play tomorrow. No worries.
From the side of G2.
I mean, despite the disastrous gold difference, 3-1-2 is Cream's scoreline. He has been clean in these fights, saving the flashes for as long as possible, living in a lot of situations that seemed just highly, highly improbable. But now Caps has 2 items. So as fancy as the footwork has been, it's still just going to be so hard for him to survive. You can see a bit of MR coming in. Hex Drinker will be a tall task to live through everything G2 have at this point.
20 kills and it's 18 minutes.
Getting a very nice gold lead for himself.
Bot is 2-8. Oh shit, they are.
The Sivir gameplay, and in mid lane, they've got the extra tower. So much more safety for G2. With TS losing all of their outers, it is difficult now. It's fighting to keep control of your jungle camps. Fighting to keep your income equal for the rest of the game.
Really just holding on for dear life. Will secure the blue buff. You mentioned it, but Hansama just hoovering up CS across the map. He's the
Hoover
policy on a game where G2 are already so far ahead. So it almost feels like TES are on a clock when they're already playing from such a massive deficit. And you can see in the Coinbase gold grind, unsurprising to see Broken Blade with some absolutely massive numbers. 850 from plates, another 850, 870 from kills. That number is only going to continue to grow.
All right, Cream going topside, and it's a Pantheon trail, but Pantheon doesn't have ult yet.
What you looking for, bud?
So
Dude, Yone heals so much with the fucking boots and the Bork.
Again, without the
Just literally impossible to poke out.
It's hard to remain on parity, gold-wise and information-wise.
Aegis Assault forced there from Feng Yue. Stops any potential dive, and Cream happy to just grab a plate. And I will
2
say,
plates.
not being ready for this particular jungle support
Bork is so aggressive. I mean, Bork is not like OP at all. It is just so fucking nerfed over time.
A bit of Cream's damage is going to be amplified as well.
It's just the boots, I think, are the biggest factor, like in combination.
On the next dragon fight, 45 seconds.
The boots have so many stats on them. Gun metal grease. It's like 45 attack speed.
But G2, they have such a solid setup. 2 item
What is
power.
it, 5 life steal? 5%? I don't know. I just know that when you have them, you have infinite sustain.
Cream teleport is going to come off cooldown in a couple of seconds, but they really want as much money on him as possible anyway.
You're tired, can we end?
Evacuate, so gonna bide
this game's got like 10 more minutes in it.
For Soul Point, but quick ulti forced out there. Cream recognizing he was done for. No minions to stack the Q on. So we'll be able to retreat, but does just mean that this third Drake of the game, Hextech, will be conceded. Now there's potential for some portal plays here later.
Boot enhancements?
But it just means that this Soul is even for both sides. TES, maybe their little glimmer, little sliver of hope as a way to come back into this game.
Okay.
No, I think realistically, I think they should.
Right now, a lot of safety on the map.
I don't even know, like,
game plan going according here with Hansama.
Either like lock everyone out of buying boots early, but then buff the fuck out of them, or just
they have TN over on the top side. They can
make them better, because I think it's really shitty that such a core item has just all of its stats neutered.
Actually ahead of Caps in terms of individual gold. You called it out before, but I think this is the person that we have our eyes on to be the difference maker for TES. The rookies did so good in Game 1 and Game 2 and in Game 5. It's not Jackie Love or TN.
We're talking about boots in general, because like the tier 3 boots are really good on mid laners, and then everyone else gets the turd boots.
Now on a comfortable champion, hoping he can be the one to turn the tide in TES's favor.
Hansama's got his Infinity Edge now, though. Man, that is juicy.
Yeah, it's a big tide.
Honestly, I would be surprised if they just kept this in the game and they didn't just make it so that everyone can purchase the upgraded boots.
Not stopping for any of the farming items. She's going straight to the DPS items.
Especially because Hans is probably going to get like full value out of his bounces here with TES being such a, clump team here. They've got 4 melees.
Ulti on the Hansama, immediate TP. Cream coming over the wall, going to ulti.
Oh!
Hansama just barely clipped. Cream ready to snap back. They can't quite finish him.
This is awkward as fuck for G2.
Rebuttal onto the Yorn ultimate as G2 stand tall as 5. Cream dashing in.
Oh! He couldn't kill Hans. Orange just flash E'd. And didn't even knock up. Dude, Hans, get out, man. Oh my god. Just leave, bro. You're one fucking help. What are you gonna do? You did 100 damage. God, you're griefing Hans. What the fuck, bro? Ziggs just chucked the fucking Q at the Baron and he died because he recalled in it.
Looking to lock up Jackie Love, who's managed to take down LeBron, turning his attention instead to Skewmon. Caps trying to hold on. Double AP carries will finally knock down
okay. G2 cleans up anyway.
G2 in the extended fight, making sure nobody on TES is left standing.
G2 with 4 kills. Baron got 1. Oh my goodness, that was such a scramble. Nobody had touched Hansama in so long though that the Baron just executed him. I don't think anyone on TS actually got that credit.
I was so lost I didn't even realize he died. Yeah, you said Baron and I was like, I'm just gonna trust you and keep gapping.
So yeah, let's wait from the very beginning. They're looking at Hans the entire time. Maokai ultimate, he does spell shield it and then flashes away from Cream's ultimate.
This is like a good fighting spot
right here, but
for both teams. But like, you can't go in either side. The Nivea, Sivir, but then Sivir couldn't do anything. The fuck? Ziggs is insane in there.
They must have just spotted him and ran him down with the Sivir ultimate. 2.5 9-ups now, 14 pages in Caps' book.
They're running the Rift, Dracos. G2 are running Summoner's Rift here.
They can definitely do it.
So close.
Especially with Poppy ult. Knock anyone contesting out.
Trying to contest the Baron.
Cream, Q3 in, big damage being traded back. We'll
find just fucking kill him. My god.
I just don't think
that shit's dead.
Jungler down, TES here. Just to spectate, just to watch the Baron
looking like the game is done. The deal is sealed.
The Red Bull Baron power play poised to break open the base of TES.
The double lift incident. Oh fuck. I remember.
Game number 5 here has just been a
cat horror smoke.
Favor of G2 straight from level 1. with LeBron going topside. It's not over yet, though. With the Baron buff, still work for G2 to do.
Holy shit, he's going in.
First into TN.
What's he looking for? Death?
Tanks out, but Skewmon just doesn't care. Caps, nice rocket belt backwards. Skewmon using the ulti to knock away the remaining members of TES. Cream still here, but the
kill them all!
For him to do anything. Skewmon now on a
oh my god.
Ulti in from Jackie Love, just shielded by Han Sama. No hope of securing this.
Guy is like
defending this tier 2.
kind of a liability.
Yep, G2.
Juion? Can you say his name?
Baron, continue the siege. 4-1 split push for them. Skewmon on mid, but nothing Jackie can do about it. Even the Sivir bounces are just chunking.
I don't know, just like
tries to stay far away and clear the wave.
Honestly, hasn't really done anything in any game. Maybe the Renekton game. He's doing well.
Slow, steady siege. Skewmon solo pushing in the mid lane.
Yeah, just the investing game was good.
So far ahead has
I guess the 3 losses, he's not doing shit.
So heavily mitigated, but a TP in. Potentially the last desperate stand of top esports. Q3 ready to go for Cream. He's hoping to make the difference. Ulti across, but Han Sama with the spell shield denies him access. Sivir untouched. The carry
he's
untouched. G2
dead again.
continue to dominate.
The G2 blender grinds them up. They get the kill, and they're looking to take down the base.
Labrov chasing in. Base broken open. An inhibitor exposed. Tien on the flank. Cream up. Just buying space, I guess. Ulti across. Rebuttal there. TP in. TES, what are you playing for? A bit more time for Cream in the mid lane, it seems, but what will it cost you? Good news is only an ultimate. They get the TP out of Broken Blade as well. Skewmon set up now to take second Drake of the game for G2. Denying soul point once again from the
Hello, Shio.
They cannot afford to leave their own base.
Yeah, and G2 with such a massive gold lead here, and especially Hans in such a strong position, they should be able to win this team fight. I mean, Caps has 20 stacks on his Medjais here with the Mel from mid.
Sneaky Creamstra. What the fuck? How are you dragging me into this?
For the European hope. Game number 5, Dracos. They showed the stats at the very beginning. We've only had 5 previous reverse sweeps completed at internationals.
This will be the 6th in the history of our sport. It's crazy because there's so many series that are so close. It feels like they've been reverse sweeps, but so often it's teams trading blows. It's so rare for a team to be so clearly outclassed in 2 games. And then
I can't prove it, but Sneaky is responsible.
The tenacity of G2 that they were not.
That's why it's one of the greatest mysteries.
How incredibly one-sided they were.
Yeah, have to have endurance to be able to pull it off in the final one. And now they're just going to run straight through to the base. Skewmon, can he find?
Yep. Skewmon looking for a solo kill here, just continuing to fist fight.
Jackie Love.
Jackie Love really has nowhere.
Jackie Love.
Take a miracle for him to escape. As Skewmon just
can he win?
Sweet time.
Oh.
Knock down Jackie Love.
He's dead. Oh, wait, Caps is dead. Surely? Okay. Oh! Get away from that, Yone.
Cream holding on to hope, hoping he can make the difference. There's so much ready to go. A tower being destroyed in the meantime. Q flash from LeBron goes completely awry. It's going to cost him his life. The snapback should finish it. Cream grabbing the kill.
That Pantheon is cooked.
Nowhere to go.
Boop.
Pantheon dropping down. A scrappy exchange. 3 for 2, but it's in favor of G2 Esports.
TES, they're still fighting, even with this massive gold lead in G2's favor. They're scrambling. They're trying as hard as they can to keep themselves afloat in this series. But the G2 onslaught continues and takes its toll. Here's the attempt at the
fighting without your jangle, huh?
The Pantheon ult to get to the back line, and they pincer Caps. Caps flash is actually closer to the tower
lose
to
Ed?
try and gain range to get the burst damage, but he still goes down. And then they're turning their eyes towards Ansama. But here's where it really turns. When they try and make a little bit too much of the chase, so LeBron does do his flash Q thing that you talked about, and then Figueiredo tries to follow too, but he gets walled off. So he also goes down, and that bought enough time for Skewmon to arrive after he had gotten his kill on the bottom side to Jackie Love. He walked all the way up to the fight.
And it's such a similar story to Game 3 where G2 were able to find their first win with the power of that Kled, but now it's Han Sama.
Hello, Shio.
On the hunt. The second anyone misses positions, the movement speed steroid just allows all of G2 to appear. TES's faces, Cream. G2 have so clearly identified this is the guy they need to shut down. 3 items, i.e. 100% crit chance. He can shred through Caps and Hansama alike, but he needs the space to do it. Skewmond,
Mr. Trucio, you want food?
kind of on
Hello?
defense duty to stop that from happening.
Hello?
I mean, here we go again.
Ulti from Tian.
We'll never know.
Wall there, Skewmond, that's the knockback to Tian. Dodging out on some of the follow-up damage, now trying to retreat back into his base. Brute knockup coming in from Skewmond. They're trying
They
to
can't kill Skewmond.
on the side. Caps and Broken Blade free firing over the wall.
Wall banged in the fucking... Oh!
Down. He waits patiently. He
Doesn't matter. Don't need him.
TES lose 2. 1 carry out of the
Somehow
picture.
Sivir is useless. Actually,
They are holding the line in the face of
pretty good at
absolute
killing
limit.
Baron, though.
Doing their best. They get the shutdown. Hansama's there. But G2 are still going to be able to get the Baron. Like you said, they've got the other carries.
Pretty good champ for killing the
TES, they have to
objective.
clean up their base. They put as
Maybe
tiny
you
as
want
the
to
best
rely,
gold lead.
British.
But G2, with the power of another Baron buff, will get right back to the siege.
Oh yeah, get a hammer, knock that dent out.
Okay. Never mind. Fuck it.
Baron power play. Is this the final nail in the coffin? Neither side close to the soul. Hard to imagine a world where we will make it that far into this game. 31 minutes, 8,000 gold lead.
Still
Gold
throwable.
kills on the side of G2, 25-12. Still TES.
Kind of a
and
stretch.
to hold the line, but the leads just keep compounding, and with this Baron backing up G2.
Maybe if
moments.
Yone gets another fat shutdown,
Upgrades. Jackie has his.
and then they
Dream
take a
has
really
his.
good numbered
For the
fight.
critical ones. Tien even as well, so.
Cream spotted. All of G2 descending, forcing the ult. Good awareness from Cream. Anything other than an ulti in that situation.
You would never want to play against Yone.
But now no ultimate for the,
I mean,
the dream comeback.
it's only bad if he's like Omega fed. Otherwise, his ult is just extremely flashable. Like, he's never guaranteed to land ult.
Another item. G2 barreling into the base of TES.
So it becomes really hard for him. Like, most of the time he ends up just suiciding if you have CC. Like, he tries to ult in, it doesn't really hit anyone.
Soon to fall as Cream goes toe-to-toe with Skewmond.
And then he just gets CC'd after ulting and lands and then just dies.
Now ready to resume the siege.
I mean, that's not like every time, but
And here they come. G2 knocking at the gates.
it's only, like I said, if he's extremely fed,
Reverse sweep.
then Yone feels pretty bad to play against. Otherwise, it's whatever.
Slow, steady, siege, control. G2 not risking anything in these final moments. Tien praying for a
How
whole
old
lane.
did Kitty?
A spell shield to stop a bit of poke.
Think
The Brav getting
2.5
more,
years?
But it's such a small advantage.
Coming up on 3?
Cream waiting a bit longer.
Maybe
Horn
3?
coming out, looking for the knockback. Caps about to be one shot. A beautiful look from
He's
the back of
fucking
TES.
dead.
Jackie Love moving in. It might be a disaster for G2, but Skewmon, Broken Blade.
Uh-oh.
They remain standing. Knock back into the wall. Zweon running. Fung Yue in the area. They can't finish off that Anivia, that Poppy. TES again, though. Managed to hold the line. They're still living in this series despite all odds.
It's
Uh-oh.
crazy. TS, they delete another G2 carry. This time, Caps, they take him down. They cut down the pages off his Magi.
Wait, it's a flank. They see it.
Hoping to find Broken Blade. Tien on the way in as well.
Oh!
The portal to escape. Now their eyes are set
Oh
on
my god,
Skewmon.
such
Broken
big
Blade trying to
kiting
find
from
much
Anivia.
with the Glacial Storm. Skewmon getting chipped away. Cream on the chase will be forced to snap.
Cream de la
Bonds
cream.
on the way in.
Dude, Sivir just does no fucking damage.
Still pushing for a little bit more. Cream with the knock.
Oh!
Has been CC'd and now Broken Blade falls
It's not
into the
enough.
Cream lives for an extra second.
This shit's
There's the
awkward.
fruit right there to heal him up. Everything coming together.
Wait, he's deep into the base.
But a TP from Caps might just
He's gonna end it himself. He's taking the game into his own hands.
Jackie Love
Oh.
deleting the wave. It's not quite enough. Caps happy to just
He just
split their attention.
Hit the
He doesn't wanna
turret
risk
once
anything
and then
else.
ran.
Tien might want to go for the 50-50, but the health bar is so low, they're just going to back off. It's soul point for G2.
Oh.
TES doing what they can.
I mean, it
to
works, I
hold
guess.
onto their base, but we're still going.
They didn't have to take the fight.
TES
Pressured the
finding
end.
tooth and nail
They got the
here
dragon.
to stay in this game. They do defend their base.
That's good.
They lose the dragon, but it's only number 3, not the soul quite yet. They buy themselves a little bit more time.
I can't believe.
No way
TES
this
has held
G2
on
comp
this long.
won.
It was almost 10,000 gold. They've been steadily whittling away.
I mean, they won early pretty fucking hard. It makes sense. They kind of snowballed.
Baron, so did so many of the fights before. A lot of shutdowns available. Jackie Love getting stronger. You can see the burst damage really adds up if you can find that CC target. But Hans and Caps both have more than enough damage to single-handedly carry these team fights.
The long-range nuke, that the quickness with which they deleted Caps last time, and the Ziggs ultimate from Jackie. Now he's got 4 items with that death cut completed. Can TES defend again? Because here comes G2 to finish the job.
From LeBron, immediate flash out from Jackie Love. That's one major cooldown burn. Ulting out from Broken Blade, whittling away at the Ornn.
That guy's dead as hell. That dude's dead as fuck.
Supers in every single lane. Surely G2, this is the final fight. They have the man.
Yeah, this is looking pretty. Oh fuck!
That might just be it. Wallbang comes in from Skumon, looking to deny access from Fumue, but it doesn't connect. It's an engage on the Caps. Ignite ticking the Pantheon support.
Yeah, nice try, Jackie. Oh, come on.
But he completely whiffs. He cannot connect on the Hans.
Nope. Look at that.
Is waiting.
Dude.
G2 have done it for the 6th time in the history of International League of Legends. We are witnessing.
Damn.
G2 take down Top Esports.
That's the 6th reverse sweep. Makes sense. Pretty rare. Hard to do it from literally 2 wins exactly.
Sweep by G2 here in Daejeon. This entire tournament we've had 3-0 after 3-0 after 3-0, and we finally got the full 5. Analysts take it away.
They do it! They do it in the end. Oh my god.
Top Esports do look like some frauds.
They had us in the first half, man, but the second end of the series was absolutely phenomenal from them.
I mean, it was crazy, and we're rewarded for our patience. True. 3-0 after 3-0 after 3-0 after 3-0.
When was it going to end?
Traded to a 5-game banger between G2 and Top.
5-game banger. Second best of 5 reverse sweep in the history of MSI. Raz, you didn't flip-flop, and I respect that from you because...
Oh, no.
Okay. Dude, they got the stats laid out. Second reverse sweep at MSI.
Well, respect gone, but still, how do you feel?
What's Perks doing there? He's coaching G2. Or helping out, whatever you want to call it.
That is pure tenacity from G2. To be put in that position.
Doesn't Perks have a kid now?
Games looked bad.
It did.
Or maybe he's having a kid.
They were able to bring it back and have the mentality to do that. That speaks a lot to the players that they have.
I mean, it was crazy.
It was one of the two.
And G2 as a whole stepped up.
Remember
in this
which?
final game. I was honestly shocked at Top's resilience in this last game because it looked like this was so over early in the game. I thought G2 was going to close this one out super fast.
Twitter.com/New York City Mayor.
Because we saw him have a pretty
What the hell are you linking?
Yeah.
And then this game,
Oh, he's pregnant? Oh, I didn't know. He got man preggers.
He's losing all of his health in a counter matchup.
Yeah.
Then he's getting ganked and taken out. Then they're returning to the top. G2 playmakers were just on fire. BB got way ahead. And Hans is kind of just chilling, farming the rest of the game. He's that late game insurance while everyone else
That tweet has a
fighting
fucking
everywhere.
billion likes on it. Jesus.
Actually, that's what you want to be doing as an AD carry. We were wondering.
Is that from the
which team
fucking
would
basketball
come up
thing?
with the most spice here in this last game. I do like the
There's some other shit.
from Broken Blade here.
The Anivia was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it really was. I felt like throughout the series, Broken Blade was only getting better and better. And
Oh, it's from this match.
Anivia going
Ah.
into the Ornn was a masterclass. Not only did he get that cheese going,
How's Hans not doing damage but doing most?
being able to drag the
It's
win and
just
make it
how
more
Sivir
and more
works.
painful for Zwayan.
I mean, there were so many moments.
She's
though,
just getting
this
bounces,
series
but, like,
where, I felt bad
they're not
watching
really
because
doing any
each
damage.
someone down was like 5% HP.
He's just
I'm
tickling a
thinking
bunch of
back to
people.
All the moments earlier that went bad. He's in this tough matchup. He gets cheese level 1. He gets ganked. He's taken out of the side lanes. And
Do you think they
gets
fucked up the
missing out
swap,
on
or did they
kill
try and
after
pull
the
some
kill.
dirty action?
You can't help but think, man, if I just had a little bit more gold, maybe I kill that guy. Maybe this fight is different. Maybe it looks different. But it's
I don't think they were trying to do it dirty. I think because, like, you're not
down the stretch here and take it back.
And that is
really
incredible.
fucking anything.
When you're on the side of G2 Esports,
It would only be laners, right? Like a mid matchup, if you last second swap it, that would be like a dirty swap.
With the performances that they had at first stand, and I know that Skumon said it's not because we performed well last time that we
But,
were able to do it. but I feel like
Yeah, it's just jungle support. Doesn't really fuck the enemy team.
I'm just wondering
I think if
how
anything,
well
they just weren't really sure which one they wanted,
even further
and they were
I
discussing it,
other teams are
and they
not
didn't
always
fully
making
decide by
predictions
20
to bounce
seconds.
back later in the series. So I appreciate the recovery. Thank you for the content, G2.
So then,
Next time,
yeah, it just
maybe
did
do
it too
bit
late.
faster.
A little bit of a content team. I actually do think
That's got to be what happened.
they showcased if you do get to 5 games, they will beat you in draft.
Yeah.
Like, they're an incredibly smart team, incredibly flexible team, and the fact that we went to